stick to that. Just edit, like you said, edit it out. Because,
No, we're gonna.
dude, otherwise we're never
Okay.
gonna make it.
Right. Okay, we're gonna make it this time. Ready?
Go for it.
Welcome, Blood Bowl fans, to another episode of Blood Bowl. This time, not from my car, from my couch, and we got a special guest today, Coach Voodoo of the Amazons. Voodoo, say hello.
What's up, gamers? And no, I am not on your couch.
That's right. He's coming live from the internet. Reason why we're doing this is because we live streamed the finals because Voodoo had asked to do that, but the sound got all shot. So basically, we're going to re-watch it and kind of comment on it live. So, um, yeah, let's just jump into it. Ready? So we're
Let's
gonna
rock
hit
and roll.
play. Okay. So there's a nice shot of the rule book, right? So finals were between my orcs and the wood elves. You got any thoughts on the matchups of the teams as this video
Um,
gets started?
yeah, yeah, exactly, as the video gets going. It's gonna be interesting, because I think the orcs can do some bashing here on the elves, because when I was the Amazons and I went up against the wood elves, I did a lot of bashing, and I was really taking out a lot of his guys. So I'm thinking that the orcs were going to do the same or very similar. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. But I've already played the Wood Elves twice, so maybe, just maybe, he might have learned his lesson against getting bashed. We'll see.
I mean, we know that we already saw the outcome of this, but that was good. That was very convincing. Very convincing. So
Hey,
we're not gonna
well, for
spoil
those
the
of
end
you,
if you didn't watch the other
exactly,
video.
if
I'm
you
gonna
haven't
take
watched
that
this,
video down. But yeah, basically it is. I mean, both these are dynamic, uh, opposite playing styles. You got the orcs, one of the best bashiest teams in Blood Bowl versus one of the best edge teams in Blood Bowl in the Wood Elves, and so really it's whose playing style is going to dominate, and you know the I think one of the one of the early key decisions I made was uh, we're about to get into the coin toss here. Is that oh, you know what, dude? Uh, can you pull up the rosters or no?
let me see if I can. Boo-doo-doo-doo.
So going
Elves
into
will
this game,
keep going.
um, I should say this is the healthiest the Wood Elves have been. I think they only had one journeyman for this game. At the start of the season, they lost two guys were killed, right? And
Thank
then
you. Thank you.
they no, that was
You're welcome.
no, that
I should
was
say
that
you're
was
welcome.
Gabby.
Oh, that
Gabby
was Gabbo. Gabbo
Gabby
did
killed
that.
two,
Yes,
and then he
and that was very
faced
helpful.
what was the I think he faced
And then he
who
did
was his next matchup?
uh, it was humans, wasn't it? Well, it was
No, no, that was your second
because I
game.
was game three. I was game three against him.
So I think he faced me um next, and then we tied. Yeah,
Oh, what the
yeah, we
heck?
tied, and then basically then he faced you, and then you injured him a bunch of guys. He finally saved up enough money. So in the finals coming in, I think he only has one journeyman. Can we or can you confirm that?
I'm trying. I got some stupid firewalls going on.
Nice, very nice. I believe so. I wanted to go over the uh yeah, if we can pull up their well,
Yeah, that's he can. You know, I may have to. Unfortunately, may have to jump out. Oh, wait. Let me do it another. I'm
okay.
gonna try a different way. Just trying on my
Nice.
computer, and it's not liking me because apparently I am in streaming live out of Switzerland.
Well, hey, you're using VPN.
Shh.
All right, so I'll go over my team then, because I know
Yeah,
at least I know my
do
roster.
that.
So going into this game, I lost a big gun, so he's out for the game. I considered firing him, but I was like, it's the last game of the season. I want him there on the sidelines. Oh, here we go. I rolled my prayers to Nuffle table because I am the underdog. So Caesar's the Wood Elf team
He still showed it, huh?
is actually uh, a higher team value than me. So I got the prayers to
Uh,
Nuffle, and my result was I got stabby stab on one of my guys.
stabby stab.
I think it was number 9. All right. So anyways, so my team coming in had 12 guys, down to 11 because of the game against Gabby. His Yeti took out one of my big guns for the game. So
Biggins.
when we set up, yeah, big guns basically black orcs. So I'm down a black
Biggins.
orc. Normally I start with four blitzers and the troll. So this is big, heavy, meaty lineup. Um, but since I didn't fire him and buy a new one, I had to start the goblin. So I'm going from a strength 4 guy to a strength 2 guy. I think that's going to play a key role here. This is a random for the prayers to Duffel. I guess it was on number 9, who is my guard. So
Gotcha.
he got
All
so
right.
he got the ability to stab for this drive.
There we go.
Not
Yeah, I
that
was
I
able to pull
ever
these.
used it. I don't know about you, but
I think you forgot about it.
no, it's not that. It's just I didn't see a point in. I really don't see the point in stab. Really, I mean, it's just basically what it is instead of rolling a block or a blitz, you just roll straight on armor. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Um, but if you fail it, like nothing happens to the guy. So, like, I prefer a 2 die block over that because I'm like, okay, well, if I fail the armor roll, ideally the guy is still down, right? So you still have to pick him up. If I fail the stab, this is my thinking. Okay, then I'm right next to the guy, and then on his turn he could just block me.
It's
You know
just
what I mean?
turned right. Yeah, and blocked you.
And then
Oh, that makes
what?
sense.
Even with the Wood Elves armor 8 without any bonuses to that die roll, I mean
Oh, pretty good.
that's above. You have to roll above average, right?
Yep.
8 or better on 2 dice. As you will
And
see,
that's
I
not
will not roll that a lot in this game. All right.
your dice were not in your favor.
No.
So hey, yeah, so I pulled up the season.
Uh huh.
So basically, yeah, the Wood Elves played the Norse game 1. Game 2, the Wood Elves played the Humans, the Green Bay Slackers. And then game 3, that's when I played, or the Amazons played the Wood Elves.
So you weren't able to injure any of his guys. There was no miss next game, so they were all pretty just. They were just like badly hurt. Missed the rest of the
Let
game.
me see.
There were no stat losses, no deaths, nothing. Right?
No, hang on. Oh, I had a casualty. I gave a casualty.
You had
Oh,
at
injury,
least
no
you
effect.
had at least 3 because I was
Yeah,
going
so
over
I
the
had one,
footage of the
two,
other one.
three. Yes, so I had 3 on him. So yeah, just injury, no effect. Injury, no effect.
Yeah.
Injury -1 to PA.
Oh,
And
really?
then,
Wait.
yeah,
Was that on a thrower?
no, that was a journeyman.
Oh.
See,
Oh, so
it
you're
was not
beating
the.
up all his journeymen. So for this game, if you look at his roster now, he only has 1 journeyman, right?
I believe so on this one. Let me double check.
All right, here's this
Let's see.
opening setup. So basically, I am going with like a kind of chevron setup there. Both guys on the wide out to prevent them from just squeezing by there, at least without making a blitz and a dodge roll. I got the troll on the troll off the line because I'm worried about the tree. Initially,
Yes.
basically one of my first strategies was to try and eliminate the tree because what really makes the Wood Elves one of the best teams is they're the only elf team that has access to that big man. I mean, it's a garbage big man, but it makes a difference. Especially his tree man has guard.
Yes, that was huge. I was having a hard time against him when I would play,
Yeah,
um, and I think only one time was I actually able to take out the tree, or at least knock him down. But otherwise, um, I had basically had to kind of run around him, and he was a pain.
yeah, that tree just makes all the difference for that elf team. All right, he's got his thrower in the
Yeah,
back. I don't have a guy with kick, so I'm just gonna put it right in the dead center there. Gabby doing nice camera work. Shout out to Gabby. Sweet.
and here we go.
Here we go. All right.
Yeah, you rolled something.
I rolled some dice. Yes.
Exactly.
I think the first kickoff result, yeah, that's gonna be a high kick. So that's actually a good start. So he'll be able to move that thrower into that square and be in a really good position because it basically gave him what looks like what is that one two three squares of free
Three.
movement, and of course he's an elf, so he's gonna pick up on he's gonna catch on a two. So that's gonna be a you know
That's almost automatic.
yep, fucking elves, freaking elves.
Freaking sticky fingers.
God, and then the 3D printed table is going to be a huge factor in this game.
Oh
I don't
my
want
gosh,
I
yes.
don't want to be
Pros and
too
cons
salty,
to it.
but
But okay, pros and cons to this 3D pitch. It's it looks great. Just
uh
don't roll your dice on it.
right. But the thing is, so we wanted
Be
we wanted
prepared.
everyone to see the
All the
dice
rolls,
results,
yes.
right?
Yep. So
Which will
perfect,
help us
perfect.
later on.
Hmm.
Caesar's notorious, like he'll roll it under the camera a couple times, so we're
Hmm.
just gonna have to guess
Just
at what
trust us.
happens. But okay, here we go. I think.
Man, you guys.
Oh, look at that,
There we
Gabby
go.
with the
Look at
camera
that.
work.
Nice. Boom,
That's much
boom.
better.
Another shout out.
Okay, so my number 8 guy right there, I put him there because he has tackle. So I figure um, Caesar's going to go down one of the wide zones, and that dude's going to be able to cover either way he goes.
That makes sense, and that's typical of what he's done in the past. He
Right.
does a quick, he gets it, and he just runs down the field pretty quick for a throw. So that's a
One of the
smart move.
yeah, one of the tackle did come. So that guy just got tackle coming into this game. There you go. Caesar
Oh,
rolls the
sweet.
devastating 1-9. Treeman right out of the gate turnover. So I'm automatically thinking, okay, this is gonna be a tough game for Caesar. I'm thinking at this point. So he takes the boat down, which is fine. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, from your side, it's definitely
Basically, it's like,
it's like
hey,
if you're going down, might
you
as
just
well.
gave me first turn,
Hmm.
and I get the ball second half, so I'm feeling pretty good. Also, fuck these halfling dice. Okay, fuck them in the ass.
Why?
They are
Wh- Why did you use them?
terrible. I don't. I know. I
You should
wanted.
you should have
I
changed
just.
them out.
I just didn't want. Uh, my dice were all the way across. They were like 10 feet away.
Oh,
So,
yeah, exactly.
all right. First
I would
move. I
have
stand
changed
up a
them out.
dude. Blood
I would
Bowl
have
101.
changed them out,
Stand him
Billy.
up. Uh,
Yep.
this I don't know why I did. So Blitz, declare Blitz with the troll. Uh, I didn't really see a reason. I just wanted to get him up there so he passes his very stupid test. Going in for the Blitz.
I think you just did it just to since the tree was down.
Well, I want to get the I wanted the troll to now face the tree. Now that the tree is down.
Yep.
Also, I was thinking that tree would stay down for a while because the timber rule. All right,
Yep.
troll gets a push. Fantastic job, troll.
Exactly. For being such a big guy,
You know what? I should
came in
have
a
rolled three
little
dice
light.
though. I should have rolled 3 dice. No, I shouldn't. There's an elf right here. I was thinking this guy right here was
That would have been a 3 die.
yeah. I should. You know what?
Cause
Now that I think about it, so this guy should have blocked first, then
you would have
declared the
stood him
blitz with
up.
the troll. That would have gave me
Oh
three
yeah.
dice.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Stand up
Hey,
block. Yeah.
this is very helpful.
So
All right.
sometime
I'm just
around
starting.
now.
So I'm just gonna mark his guys because I figure okay. If he fails a dodge early on, as he dodges away, then I'll get free punches.
Yep.
That was my
Again,
strategy early on. But what I think was a bad move is if you look, if I can move my arm, move your arm, man. See this guy over here? Can you see my cursor?
yo, yes,
He
I
should
see the
be
cursor.
here
Yes, because it's
because
that.
this guy,
Because he
yeah,
just
he's gonna easily,
dodged right out.
yeah, he could dodge right out and just like,
Yep.
and
And
he's
this is
open.
where, yeah, this is about the time that I actually jumped in on the game.
Oh, yeah. I should say part of the reasons we're doing this is because like, what was it, like 20 minutes with no sound? No one told us. And then when we did have sound, it was pretty
It was a
shitty.
little off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is good. It's good. All
But it's a
right.
good start, because especially with the fact that you took down Groot.
Yeah, so I got a tree knocked down, but I only got one push. And well, no, wait. So push off the blitz, push there. Is that elf down? I can't tell. The one in
No,
the
he's
middle.
up.
He's up.
No, he's up.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I didn't
because
get
again,
much. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't get much. Not much production there for that.
no.
And then, I'm still not sure which way he's going to toss that ball because he's got catcher, war dancer, catcher, war dancer on both sides. He's got both flanks. I'm not sure which is his go-to guy is.
Yeah, that one. I don't remember either. I always had to ask him who was who.
Right. So, but I don't even know. Oh, what are they talking about? What are we
Yeah, I
talking
think
about
they
right
were
now?
both gonna be good. Oh, right now? Oh, that's me
Oh,
jumping in
that's right, because we
and
had the
talking about
sound
can't
issues.
hear,
All
and
right,
then
so
you're
then
like, hey, you gotta bring it over
the
here
laptop there, so just in
to
case
get better.
as an extra speaker, and I think that actually screws things up. You know?
I think it did. I think it made it worse.
Yeah.
But again, I don't. I had just jumped in, so and I was having difficulty hearing from my end. So
Yeah. So you can kind of hear the sound issues. You can hear it like constantly coming in and out and popping. So that's That's great. That's great.
Sneak in there, man.
Silver Fox is the one, the war dancer
Silver
that you were
Fox.
concerned with.
Yeah.
Sir
Number
Fox
one
is-
concern is tree,
Sir Fox is
and
all-
then
is
number
one
2
for-
concern would be the war dancers.
Oh,
War
is it
dancers
this
are
dude?
Sir Fox is all-
Oh yeah.
really
Oh,
freaking
shit.
good.
I don't know which way. Alright, that's it for turn 1. Alright, that was Orcs turn
Should
1.
should I play with the sound here? Hold on.
You get a lot of hits.
Yeah, give it a
I
shot.
think so. I'm gonna turn this down a little
We
bit.
expect more
All
hits.
right, here we go. Is that better? I think so.
Yeah, because I don't hear anything at the moment.
We need to hear maybe some visual cues.
I'm gonna try to
That's
get
it.
my,
Right.
tree guy up.
But I think for
This is
the
our
most
first
part,
time
we should be
trying
going
this.
good.
Higher.
Yeah,
Well, first you
but I'm going to kind of also refer back to
but he's
when I was texting you guys.
That he just stays in place. He can't
Right.
get out of that.
I'm gonna lower it still.
Okay, now. Just
Now?
It's really loud.
Were
Okay,
you
sorry.
able to hear it? Oh, I can't hear any of it.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
get that bar.
So, I was just going to say I was going to refer back to my text. Since I was watching it, I was texting you guys.
Uh huh.
So
My cat over here.
once I line that up, I'll be adding some of those comments too.
Simple, straight.
Here goes the
Because,
dodge. I believe that's the
yep.
catcher.
One,
Yeah, it's a catcher. I think it's not a go-to catcher because he didn't have like block on that guy. So, do you still have the roster up?
and
So you have Bear Claw and Butterfinger. I think that's Butterfinger
Yeah. So
because
Butterfingers.
Bear Claw's the one that's got way more. What does he got? He's catch, dodge, sidestep, and defensive.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's Bear Claw. Butterfinger's just got catch, dodge.
Yep.
Right.
Wow,
So
that's
he's
like a-
going.
He squeezed
Um,
my defenses again.
Boom, right off the bat,
Right
trying
off
to
the
get that
bat,
quick
ish.
touch.
Turn 3. He's gonna.
I just had throwing skill.
Okay.
Or no, this is turn 2 for him.
Oh, this is turn 2. This
Yeah.
is turn 2. Yep. Cause
Turn 2, he's going
'cause he
for
would've-
it.
Yeah, because I think on turn 1 he had pretty much done try to do almost the exact same thing.
Right, and I think I'm gonna blitz with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Got
5,
it.
Fast as
6. No.
6.
He's already gonna score. Huh?
You did it with somebody.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
I end up stopping this play right here.
For my catcher,
Yeah. Who was it?
two higher.
1,
Oh, we'll see.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think it might have been the guy next to the die right now.
So you want him to walk out?
Rolls a 6. So then that's this guy right
it
here,
was him.
number 9. So I thought this
I
guy
think
has.
he's the one who
Who's number 9? Number 9 on my team. What does he have on him?
is. Hang on a second.
Damn, I thought you were gonna throw that way.
Oh, come on.
Voodoo with the stats.
Oh, here we go. That's a fancy pig pen. Your blitzer.
Yeah, fancy pigpen. Does he have tackle? I think so.
Oh gosh, too many fat fingers here. No, he's got block, tackle. Yeah, he's got tackle.
Okay, so that's my guy.
Oh wait,
So what does
Animosity.
number 8 have? I'm sorry.
Eight's got block guard. Block guard grab.
Okay, so he was. I had mixed the two around, so thankfully it worked
you-
out.
And you totally overcommitted 8 to begin with.
Eight.
I think you pulled him
Yeah,
because I think you totally opened up the field.
holy. Alright, you see a bunch of dodges. So he makes a completion. Look at this. I don't know why he's moving guys back.
Didn't understand that either. Unless he was anticipating, hey, I'm going to get a touchdown, and I'm going to pull my guys away from you, so you're only going to get maybe one blitz.
Well, yeah, I mean,
So he's protecting his guys. Yeah, that makes
that's true,
some
but
sense.
they're kind of away from the play.
Oh, but totally.
Here you go. So he's got his tree gets up, like first try, by the way. That's a 50% roll.
Nice.
He gets his tree up.
Oh, wow.
So the tree's got guard, so he's got enough for a 1-die block on the troll. Now,
There we go.
guess what he's gonna roll?
I'm gonna say smash.
Yes.
Oh,
1
yeah.
die is all
What
this
is
guy
that?
needed to take me down. Is unfreaking believable.
But he does that. He and Gabbo do that. You know?
Yeah, the 1-die block. Yeah, bam. All right. Sure, why not? Just throw that 1-die block, and then down goes my
Hey,
guy.
just have him go 9-9 over here.
Or is that a push? I can't.
No, that was just a push.
Huh. All right. I thought he knocked it down. It might be later.
I think it's
Here's another 1-die block. 1-die block.
It
Oh
is,
sure.
it is later.
Yeah. Let's take
That's
just
that's a
another 1-die
smash.
block.
What else is spouting for me? Bad turn.
Yeah, he smashed him.
Down goes my guy.
Yep. Knock down.
Look at that. Just
Ooh.
roll right. It's bus armor. So that's.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
My God.
And then. Okay.
yeah, but
So
just
stun. Right off
He's
the bat,
stunned,
he's thrown 2 blocks and gotten more production out of those 2 blocks than I have. Gotten out of my. I think I've thrown maybe 4 or 5 at this point.
no. You've only thrown 2, dude.
Here's another 1-die. Look at that. He's like, he's just setting up 1-die blocks. Doesn't even care. You don't care.
No. He's like, well, statistically speaking, I should have an opportunity. Did he already push?
Yeah.
Oh,
He rolled it off
Oh, he's
camera.
off.
There were a couple of
Okay.
times that they're.
Yeah. And
then he's gonna dodge that guy
he's
out.
got to dodge. He's got to dodge
Yeah.
away.
That's the war dancer. I don't know. I would have gone with leap instead.
So I have the jump ability.
Of course, I'm
What's
just
advanced?
watching this like afterwards. But so he's gonna leap over a friendly. That's like an odd. That's some crazy thinking. I would have just leaped over the orcs. I mean, he's not suffering any negatives by doing this, but
Yeah.
Around the orcs.
But he would have had
That extra move.
An extra move, yep.
yeah, to help protect this guy. Also, he left his one of the what was tempting to me was to go ahead and let him score, but take out that thrower
Right.
because he
Oh,
left
yeah,
him
especially
right
if
there.
he's sitting right along the
Yeah.
sideline.
Spawn day.
It's a dangerous play. Like I don't know how any of this shit worked. Like, I don't get it, man.
It's called.
Am I just that bad? Am I that bad?
It's called
Blood Bowl?
weighted dice. Weighted dice. Because I don't know how he did it too.
I want them special set of dice.
I don't have the agility like him. You know?
Yeah,
I know.
look at that, man.
We should have done
take
the
out-
water test on this because you keep pointing at him.
Pitch. But then you would score.
A what?
I said you
No,
were
no,
just
fine, fine.
pointing at him. So
Alright.
I don't know if that was you guys were talking about it or not. In the game.
I was thinking, man, I never want to miss that opportunity to knock a guy off the pitch. But it's like, okay, at the cost of a score, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's my mark.
It's the risk.
Yeah.
Again, if it's here, look here, it's early in the game.
So what I
This
did
is,
instead is I'm like, okay, I think I can pin him against the thing, against the sideline. That's
Oh,
fine.
Dude, come on. He's an elf. He can dodge away.
There's three up dodges. He's got that. I mean, to dodge away, he needs a 3 up, 2 up. So I'm thinking, okay, that's not bad odds. That should be a
Yeah.
decent move if you're not gonna knock him out.
Yeah, I mean it's a safer and forces him to do the rolls. Absolutely, because there's always that chance.
Yep. Look how spread out
But
the table is already. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. So this is
well, don't
here's the
worry, you're
blitz.
gonna
Is
bunch
this
it
the
up.
blitz?
You'll bunch it up pretty soon.
5, 6.
No. I just move him in,
I don't think so.
knowing that I'm gonna.
We're gonna.
So I
You're
have.
gonna blitz.
Do I have to? Oh, I move.
All right, here we go. This is the blitz.
That's
No,
the guy that
I'm
you're
gonna do a
gonna blitz
one die
with.
blitz.
Blitz with number 9.
What the hell? What's wrong
1,
with me, mate?
2, 3, 4, 5,
Who do you have? You don't.
6. Straight 2,
I don't
right?
think you had
Versus
anybody
3.
else.
Yeah, that's true.
Any factor?
I should have deployed deeper.
I need to go for it. For the blitz. God.
Shallow.
Oh, so I gotta burn my first reroll. I should say I
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
my team has one reroll, and then I use the extra training for a second
God dang it. Okay. He's good. Alright.
second reroll.
Yep. There you go.
Boom. So I
Smash.
could have either used tackle or block, but I asked him basically. I was like, "Do you have block?" He said he didn't have block. So
I'll use my block
I'd
sword.
rather I don't know. I could have pushed him to the edge. Now that I think about it, I could have used tackle, pushed him right to the edge of the board, and followed up instead of using block.
That's what Orcs want.
There you go. Popped his
Again,
armor
but you-
and
and
KO'd him.
he is KO'd.
KO. I'll have it.
That's right. KO.
Yeah.
Nice. However,
Down.
he uses his apothecary.
Right. Okay.
And
I'm
that
glad
was
you
early,
remembered
so
that.
I was.
I read that.
That's why I wrote the notes.
Yeah. So he
was
uses
when I sent in the
his
text.
apoth.
Yeah. And so for me, I was like, that seemed kind of early to use
Oh, where's
the
ball bounce?
apothecary.
Yeah, especially not on his main catcher.
Yes. So I thought that was a little risky
Where's
to use that.
Rudy? He's like, you don't
Um,
care, man.
And
That's
then
kind
look
of
where the
hurt
ball
me
lands.
last game.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. So many dodges.
See,
Hold
what I should have did was move Rudy in for the assist.
4,
That was a mistake because I think he could have made it to assist.
6.
6. What is Rudy? He moves
He's
a
just
6?
a little goblet.
He's gonna go
Yeah,
for
no. But what is it?
7.
What's his movement?
Go
6?
right there.
6, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, dude. Yes, you could have.
No,
Because then you would have just had to do that one.
You can go for it there.
Um,
Oh, you saw that. You saw. Alright, that's it. He couldn't quite get to the ball.
So now I'm thinking about it, yeah. So two
yeah,
mistakes
hindsight,
on my
hindsight.
end. I should have moved Rudy in for the assist, then blitzed with number 9,
And then this guy
and used tackle to push him towards the end because then I would have had number 9 by the ball. I would not need Rudy by the ball.
turn. For the Orcs. In the blitz.
But you have. This
But I
is-
would think that's a pretty good stop right there. Like, I don't.
Oh no, that's a really good stuff.
Yeah.
But I will say this: this is pretty typical of you when you're in that situation that you will go ahead and use your tackle, so that way the player stays where they are, and then the ball bounces out.
Yeah.
So that way the ball doesn't bounce into where.
But I would have
you
been.
just got pushed.
I would have followed up here and had pushed him there.
Right.
And if the
But
ball
all I'm
landed
saying
there,
is-
I would have had a guy right
Right.
there. Yeah. It would have been.
Right. But all I'm saying is, traditionally, what you do is you always do what you just did,
Yeah.
because again, your thought is, well, when you were explaining to me, is that hey, that way the ball doesn't bounce back into where he is. You just knocked him.
Yeah, true. True.
But yeah.
Oh.
But
Okay.
again, I think that's just traditionally how you or what you've explained to me in the past. So
I forgot
So to
how
me,
he
this-
freaking.
normal.
Oh, I think what he does is make a billion dodges.
Oh my gosh, yes. He goes, dodges out, picks up the ball.
Picks
There
up
it
in
goes.
traffic. So that right
Yes.
there is a 3-up dodge.
So you need a.
So here he
3 or
goes.
higher.
Magic dice.
Alright. Oh my god.
See, right here,
Okay.
if I
Again,
had my guy here, I would have tackle right on
Oh
that
my
guy.
god.
Yep.
Oh,
And then
Oh,
here he
fails
goes.
to die.
he's rerolling.
See,
But there he goes.
so he's out of
Reroll.
rerolls at that point.
Okay.
No, he's not.
I picked the ball.
He had
He's
3
got 3
rerolls?
rerolls.
No.
Yes.
Plus 3.
He learned his lesson from me.
Oh my
Ah.
god. And then that's a 2-up.
And off to the races he goes.
Oh my freaking god, he's free.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Touchdown!
Jesus.
Touchdown.
Did everything I could. Everything I could. And then here's what sucks. So
Oh,
because
man.
he scores the
Oh,
touchdown,
it bled.
this all resets. So this block
My
goes away. You know, anything I had going in the middle goes away. So it just takes away that that momentum that you could get.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I mean, if he didn't, you were built and you were prepared. You were ready
Right.
to do some smashing.
So wait,
But
just for the
freaking
record,
Elves,
the guy made a
he
3 up, 3 up, 2 up.
yes.
I don't even want to calculate that odds on that. It's fucking bullshit. That's why I am playing Dark Elves
3 up, 3 up.
next
That's
season.
what is that? 60%? Yeah, 60, 60,
I know.
and then
Who's guarding
what's
the
the other
ball?
one? Is that 80%?
I got this.
2 up.
Yeah,
You get
the
one
the
per
2 up
door.
would be like 80,
Get one more.
86%.
Okay.
But you'd
So
have to
60
combine all of those odds together to be like, okay,
No,
what are the odds of
No.
making all
they're all
3 of those?
independent of each other. They're all independent of each other.
Yeesh, I guess that's true.
So again, 60%, which is actually decent odds.
Yeah,
And you
you
know, and
try
then
making
again,
that right now. Grab a
Oh, I
dice.
know.
Grab a
Where's
dice
my
right now.
dice? Okay, well,
Throw
what's the
that
percent
shit.
chance that I find some dice right now? Give me the odds. Okay.
All
Yeah,
right, so
don't. I wouldn't do it in Vegas because I would end up losing.
These guys up here have
But again, if you also looked at it, even if he failed, it was no big deal because he had so many guys still behind the ball.
So I need my guard up there.
So if he were to have failed,
no, if you were to fail, then I have 3 guys by the ball.
yes. However, you're not going to score. That's
No.
what I'm saying. Is because you're so
watching for that guy.
because it's in his advantage. Because for him, he's like, okay, well, if I fail, no big deal. It's not a huge loss for him. And yes, you might get the ball, but again, he's got guys way behind the ball, so you have to advance to the other side of the pitch.
Yeah.
So from his standpoint, you know, that's a good odds.
I just think it's fucking bullshit. All right, so let's go over my setup right here.
It's bullshit.
I got my guard right there. So basically,
You only got one guy with the guard? That's
I
number
only got
9,
one
right?
guy with a guard. Yeah.
Oh no, that's 8. 8's got the guard. Okay.
Yeah, he's right there. And
Yard. Oh yeah.
so that puts
That's
me
a nice
even
book.
strength against the tree from the get go. So I just got to clear 1 elf to get a 2-die block. For some
Thank you,
reason,
Gecko.
I was like
Moving the camera up.
hyper focused on taking off that damn tree. You know.
Yes.
Oh damn! 5,
So here's the kick.
4, 1, 2, 3,
Boom, boom, boom behind you.
Here's the kickoff table.
But again, like you said, that was the primary focus, was to take him out. That was your objective A.
We roll cheering fans.
Cheering fans.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he gets he wins this
Team draft list. The coach
result.
Just roll off, yeah.
Roll once prayers knuckle table.
See, when I played him, I didn't care too much about the tree, like I said, because with you, at least you have a big guy, the
What?
big orc,
I have 0.
ogre, or troll. Excuse me. You
Oh,
got the big troll that can come in
Says
and do
straight roll off.
some
Here we
damage.
go.
I didn't. I'd have to
All
freaking
right, got that
swarm them.
one out of my system.
There's the
Alright, you get a pair.
one of many ones I will roll
Nice,
this
yeah.
game. So he gets the prayer to
Keep
nuffle
track.
table, and he gets some kind of thing where if you push me into the crowd, you would get 2 SPP, which I'm not sure how you would do that on the app. Would you just mark a casualty and the other
I
guy
would
not
probably
mark an
say
injury
yes.
on the tour play? You know?
I would say yes because the other person would have to put in the injury.
11.
Because just because I put in a casualty, there's nothing in here that requires, at least that I saw, that requires somebody else to put in their injury.
Okay.
Because they're independent of each other when you enter the data into tour play.
So what do you think of the tour play thing?
I like
Is
it.
it better than the NAF?
Alright.
I don't know. I kind of still like the old,
Well,
clunky
they're
NAF.
yeah. There's pros and cons to the two.
Okay.
Um,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think for
Six.
readability,
Right there.
tour play, at least from my standpoint, looks cleaner. Obviously, it's a little more modern looking.
Right now, me
But there
and
were some other
he
features
are
that I liked in
right
the NAF.
So I
It'd be
need
nice if
this
they could
block.
kind of blend the two.
I'm gonna throw this block.
Yeah. Also, you gotta pay for tour play.
Yeah.
Um,
Come on, tour play.
Milking the blood bowl.
two guys.
We are such a niche
Block.
I don't know why I started with
community.
that
We
block.
have no money.
Pow, pow.
That's
We're,
this one's inconsequential because that guy has guard anyway, so
Actually, no, just
he'd be assisting whether that guy was there or not.
and,
But all right, we got a knockdown though.
yeah. Well, I think you were again trying to go after tree. You're going after
Yeah,
Groot.
no. But what I'm saying is that guy number 9 who just threw the block.
Okay.
Oh, that was.
If I started on the other side, I it would have
that
the
was-
same.
I mean,
It
this guy
like
here
didn't
has
help.
to put the block on that. Elf
Okay, I see what you're talking about.
should be, oh, we're even. Because she's your guard.
Yeah, I don't know what was in your head.
To get him forward.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to like slowly
This guy was
move up the field, get off the line of scrimmage.
Guard.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so this guy here has this is, so that I'm straight.
Because I think at this point I have, was it turn 3
Oh,
for me?
Sorry. Then he's already there.
Yeah, it's my turn 3, so
Okay, let me take it back.
5 turns. I gotta start. The ball should be somewhere in midfield.
That. This is more what we need to do, guys.
So I'm
Yeah, I mean, they're
I'm
both,
doing I
almost
think
an
this is the
identical
most
play.
hits I had the entire game. It's right here, just
I
this
believe
opening.
so.
Yeah, but see,
Yep.
a
But you
number
couldn't crack anything.
yeah,
They're just,
sevens.
Troll's gonna block on the tree.
yeah,
rolling
they're
average.
Just kind of, I'm just gonna knock them down just a little
Six,
bit.
right?
I'll just be nice.
5, 6, and a
Yeesh. It's the halfling dice because halflings don't know how to hit, so that's why.
I know, dude.
See that right there is.
you have stand
I didn't re-roll that dice because it didn't matter. I had the POW on the other one.
Right.
But you know, if it had that other one been like a skull or something, or both down, I would have re-rolled.
They hit like halflings.
But those little rocks there are gonna. I'm gonna do a little foreshadowing. Okay, those rocks are gonna come into play.
Growers.
Yes, they are.
God, man, my guys are so chipped at this point. Look at that. Oh my god. Ugh. It's hard enough to get the metal paint on metal to stick. You know.
Well, that's okay. They'll be chipped up again.
If I play them again next season, I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna put them out, huh?
I feel like I got like I always wanted to try orcs to see how I do with them, but
Okay,
I don't know.
2 versus 3.
But dude, those freaking models are sweet.
That's true. Maybe we get somebody else my Dark Elf team. They can play janky Dark Elves. Dark Elves got nerfed though
2,
from this version to the next one because they
1, 2, 3.
basically screwed them on passing. So I don't have a good thrower like Caesar does right here. So Dark Elf passing went from 2+ to 3, which makes all the difference, man. But this way,
why would that be?
because they're supposed to be they're a elf bash team. So I think what GW was thinking was like they're too good because you can pass with them and they can hit hard, so they can do everything. So they had to like balance them out.
Okay. And the last guy.
Yeah, football right there.
There we go.
Going to
Huh, okay. Well, that's not bad, but
the tree.
even then, dude, from a 2 to a 3, that's going from what do we say? Well, I guess so from a throwing standpoint.
3 to this.
What is it, 84% down to 60?
Yeah.
Yeah.
84 to
Is
like
that right? Yeah.
each
Do the
each
math.
one's like 16% percentage.
16%. Yeah, 16, 32.
So you go 86 from minus 16 from 86.
Barely.
Oh, crap.
It says
Bixby, go
50.
away.
Look at that.
What the hell's Bixby keep coming up on my phone?
Bam. Oh, this was the crucial moment here. Jesus. We gotta talk about this. So basically you ran up Rudy there.
Rudy.
Fouls the tree,
Exactly.
but I rolled double 6s on the injury. Which that tree is now -1 strength. Just saying.
Yes, that was awesome.
At the time I thought that
was
was a
huge.
worthwhile trade. I tried to argue the call. Ref's like,
Oh, no.
nope. Kicks him out
That's right.
anyways.
That's right. But that was a bad. That was huge. What did I say? I was cheering for Rudy, and then it was like, oh crap, come on. And that's gonna have that could have a huge impact on the game.
Yeah, basically. I mean, from just like a pure game standpoint, I took strength 2. I'm trading a strength 2 goblin with like I think he has like 1 skill, so he's probably worth 50k versus 100 something on the tree. So I'm thinking that's a worthwhile trade off. But for me, that goblin is a better ball carrier than my thrower because of dodge. He has dodge on him.
Yes.
I will take strength 2 dodge over strength 3 nothing any day. You know? Well, you don't because you play Amazons.
I play Amazons. Come on,
Yeah, so you know how many times that dodge comes up.
dude. That's a lifesaver.
And I should say, like, the only reason I even bought the thrower on this team is just so not to throw the ball, just because he comes with sure hands, which allows him to re-roll a failed pickup. That's his only job. And this entire season, I think he had to use it maybe once.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's the gamble again.
And fun fact, kiddies, including this game, he has made 0 completions in the entire season. Not once. He is garbage. It's like it's one of those things where you read about stuff and you look at them on paper. You're like, okay, look, I get a guy with a free reroll, right, to pick up the ball. That's pretty important. You know, I'm gonna use him. But he's like, he didn't work out for this team. Maybe it's a chemistry thing. I don't know. I'm not sure why he's
Oh, the
so
other thing
bad.
is,
He got injured.
was he anywhere near
Near
the ball when it was out? Because like
This
last
is- yeah.
last play just before he got the touchdown, he was nowhere near the play,
That's true.
so he couldn't have been able to pick it up. So that's why he had Rudy pick it up.
Or Rudy was there to pick it up, yeah.
Yep, or yeah, he could have picked it up.
Until like some janky elf just made $1 billion dodges and freaking yeah, oh, one died block. Look at that. All right.
Exactly. Oh, it is 66% chance. So on a
You just stay there and move one.
on a
66
4 up,
Not the follow up if you want to. Yeah.
for
no, on a 3 up. Excuse me, 3
a
up.
3-up roll. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So 66,
And then on a-
66, 86. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I guess
Two.
look at that. And then he's just going to dodge.
Three.
What the? What? Oh, ooh, fails the dodge.
Take a dodge. Okay.
Yeah, 83.
Alright.
Uses the dodge skill. Hey, there you go.
Oh, that's Word Answer.
Yep,
Two. Three.
going after the ball. Always.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
There- It's like blood in the water. Oh, there's a ball.
Ball.
Let's get it.
Ball.
Put the hand up.
I smell a ball.
You're supposed to take out the tree. Stay right there.
Big
Hand
time.
up, you know?
And then he just
That see right there though.
starts to swarm.
That right there is a. I mean,
And he got a velocity too.
that just puts pressure on me right there to move up.
Oh yeah.
And that's one thing he did
Yes.
really well this game was. Or, I mean, he did a lot of stuff really well. But the key thing was he kept pressure on the ball. And I'm thinking like, okay, you know, if I get an early turnover up here, like just throwing blocks and stuff, I'm thinking, okay, then this guy's exposed, right? So that makes you move this up forward, and then you know it changes your mindset. Instead of like thinking, okay, I'm gonna block, punch people in the face, I'm like thinking, okay, gotta protect the ball, gotta keep the ball away from them, you know.
Right. Right. Yeah, because that's what he did to me too. He would just pressure and swarm me. But the nice part is with the Amazons is, you know, since I've got the blodgers and stuff, all he was doing was just kind of pushing me, so I was never. I mean, he got to my ball carrier a bunch of times, but all he could do was, for the most part, push me.
Yeah, you got that. You got that doji. Strength 3
Uh-huh.
plus dodge, even better than strength
Yeah.
2 plus.
Yep. But that dodge is
Please
just
also
yeah,
count the
that's-
number
that
of
helps
dodges
out
this guy has made.
so
There's
many.
one over there, 2, 3. How many is he gonna make this turn?
He might do one more.
That's why I took the up.
That guy.
Picks
He'll
the guy
stand
up.
him up.
You drafted up the plan. He's like, yeah, nice person. But you go.
See, I would dodge him.
Yeah.
I would dodge if I were that dude. Yeah,
Yeah, dodge away.
yeah. There you go.
You're
You're staring at a lot of orc.
Yes,
Right there.
but he didn't. He's dodging away the other guys. No, he just pulled him away. He's not even. He didn't even have to dodge away.
Huh. Was he not in the tackle zone or we missed the dodge? I can't tell from the angle.
No, he changed guys. So
Oh,
the
he
other guy
changed
was
guys?
not in the.
Oh, he didn't
yeah,
pick
he
up
was
that
not
guy
in the
yet?
tackle zone. No,
like, what the hell?
Okay.
he put him back down. He just changed his mind.
Okay, here's dodge number 4 this turn.
I think that is 4.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
This guy's-
Easy,
He goes.
easy peasy. Easy. And then look how spread out the field becomes
And
when
now
you
he
do
stands
that,
him up.
which is bad for the bash.
And
And
he
then
goes,
there's dodge
There's
5.
number 5.
Why the fuck not?
I'm chasing him.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm just gonna move him here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Here
here's
comes
the.
one
Is
more.
that another dodge?
Number 6.
Oh, he
Yeah.
fails a dodge.
Oh, he failed that one.
Okay, well that's average. 1 in 6.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Time.
And then there's my 7
Halfling dice.
again.
Exactly.
Always one short.
Doesn't have any. Yeah,
That's what halflings are. It's just a little bit short.
Yep. That's it.
Damn those halfling dice.
Yep.
All right, here
Can
goes
you do-
Steve McDad
5.
running upfield
Yep.
with his
Yep.
5
'Cause
hole
like you said,
move.
because of the pressure.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Okay, so these guys.
You do not want to get blitzed in the backfield against the Elves. They have so much movement. They will just pick that ball up and run it in.
1, 2.
So yeah, I'm going with the old school cage.
Which again, that makes some sense. You know, it's like, hey, force him. He's got to do something to you.
Yeah, I was hoping he would swarm in, and then I would get a bunch of
2.
punches. I
3
don't
hits.
think he does that. I think he does blitz a corner of the cage,
Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't fully
he does start
commit.
to penetrate. No,
Yeah,
he just starts to chip away at you.
yeah.
And when I think he smashed you, that he stuns you.
Oh,
So I think that helped him.
1, 2.
All right, what am I doing with this troll? Just locking up dudes.
Try and
Okay,
lock all these guys.
Yep.
like it matters. Does not matter.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's the tough part about playing. If you, one of the reasons I don't like cage is because committing 5 guys to this small little square. You know what I mean? That's so much resources,
Go for it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
and
2, 3, 4.
I mean it's a good
6.
like
Go for it.
beginner
Yes. Okay.
strategy. A lot of people don't know how to deal with it at first, but I
that was your
think
5 and a go for it.
yeah, Caesar does a good job. He just basically says, okay, he's gonna let me move a little bit closer
There.
before
1, 2,
he
3, 4, 5.
commits. Look
And
how open the middle is. What the? Look at that.
I know, dude. It's
3, 4,
big time.
5.
But again, you're trying to set up to kind of
6 for the.
We're gonna march up the
March
middle, man. Run up the middle.
Okay.
yeah.
There you go.
And
What am I rolling there?
yes.
Is that a 1 die?
What happened?
Oh, it's a
I'll take that.
double go for it
I'll put it straight back.
Okay.
blitz.
There was your blitz.
There's Javon, the best orc lineman ever. Ooh,
Okay.
Possibly.
gets the
Yeah, just a stun.
just the hey, how you doing there?
Mhm.
Started off strong, came out of it. So yeah, that was a double go for it, single die blitz. I don't know why I was doing that.
Pretty good start for both teams, but
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Just to
I didn't
get
hear
Javon
your reason.
into the just in the vicinity, I guess.
Yeah.
5.
I was doing a lot of go for it single die blitzes, man.
Yeah, you are, dude.
Okay, so
Trying to make fun of Caesar for throwing single dice. And I think I've thrown 2 single die blitzes already.
Well, hey, tit for tat, tit for tat. It's one of those
But single
things.
die, but I mean, to be fair, I have block on every
Oh,
single
yeah.
die blitz. Oh, he's going right for the troll. He's going right for
Yeah.
him.
Oh, there we go. So that's what I say. Orcs are caging up. Can the elves crack the cage? That was my comment when I saw you starting to prep for this.
What's in the trolls?
It was such a good plan.
Yep.
that's a
So,
2, 3.
can the elves crack the cage?
3,
That's the question.
4, 5, 6. He's got it.
Okay, so 4, 5. So that's
He's got it. Got a 2 die blitz on the troll. Or no, single die? Wait, he's got 1, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a single die.
Still single die. He was thinking of that one, but since he's tied
Oh wait,
up.
did he?
so-
Oh, he changed up.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
No,
so
no,
he
no.
pushes.
He was just looking at it. Yeah, he
Uh.
pushes you out. It does it again, I think. I think it does another 1 die on you.
This guy.
Okay.
I think he's successful in knocking you down.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Got him. Got him.
Okay.
Is this dude?
Got him. Is
And
that
then-
Attack on Titan tattoo on his arm? What the? He is dedicated.
Yes, he is.
I like that anime too, but I ain't getting a tattoo of that.
Come on now.
Come
Oh,
on, man.
doobly
Those are the only
doobly,
ones
snake
who will
eye.
roll.
Shit.
Yep. You will never see the ones again.
Okay,
What
what
the hell?
That's a string.
And then now he's gonna go after that. That's a 2 die. He's gonna stand him up.
I can still block this guy.
Yeah, I
Because
wonder
he's
what he's
wondering if you
discussing.
I
you
think
talking
he was
about? Just
wondering
stand
if
him
he,
up.
if he gets a 3 die.
So I
There you
can
go.
get up.
Well, I think he was talking about, hey, is that going to be a 3 dyer?
Oh no, I think he was thinking of trying to block that guy, and I had to remind him that he already blitzed.
One die.
Oh, okay. Oh, a
Or
stand up
did
blitz.
he?
Okay.
Actually, I don't think he blitzed, right? Didn't he change his mind?
Yeah, as far as I know, he has not blitzed.
So
What is it? You just add your strength to the
I
dice roll?
thought he blitzed. Maybe I
okay.
told him
You gotta
you can't do a stand-up blitz. I don't
Yeah.
know. All right, what's he rolling here? Is that another dodge?
So, wait, what does he add? A strength?
I don't know
No, you have to like match.
what that is.
Oh, this is Dauntless. He's using a Dauntless check. So,
Oh, gotcha.
so this is a Dauntless blitz.
Okay.
Stands up, rolls, makes the Dauntless check.
Just add your strength.
Of course,
What is it?
you know when you're playing, you just want to make sure you get all the rules right. So we look it up anyways, even though it's like it's a pretty simple rule. I know it because I know everything about Blood Bowl. Okay, I know how to do Dauntless.
How does Dauntless work? I don't understand. No, really. What is Dauntless?
So, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. So basically, what Dauntless does is you roll a d6, and you add it to your strength. If that, if it adds up to greater than who you're blocking, you become equal strength. So he's basically he wants to get a 2 die block on my big gun, so he had to make a Dauntless check to do. I'm wondering, did he really need that though? Because he
You
has
still would have had it.
unless this guy's strength 2. I don't think he's strength 2. So he had 3, 4, 5. He had the 2 die block,
2 die
but
to
I guess
begin
it didn't
with.
matter.
Yeah.
Shit you see when you watch your own game.
Yeah. Again, you're able to sit back and analyze and see what's happening.
So far, I think there was nothing I could really done to stop that score. You know, I don't know.
No.
I don't think there were, unless you could think of any
Well,
move that.
well, like you said, no, because you were so pulled. You're so far up the line of scrimmage that you left your backfield wide open. And then, I mean, you did what you had to do. You did your
Yep.
blitz. You actually knocked him down. He fumbled. You know,
Okay.
but I think, like you said, maybe if you'd had Rudy come down earlier to give you at least a 2 die block,
Yeah,
and then.
but I mean that wouldn't change the result though. I mean, I still got the knockdown.
I think number 9 has.
He just made all
Yeah.
the clutch dice rolls basically.
Oh, dodge.
Yep. Again, 66%
Reroll, but
is not bad.
finally.
Fails the dodge. Look at double one.
Oh, there's you
You.
baby. And more to come.
But that is a wood elf turnover and a rare wood elf failed dodge actually.
Yeah.
So
Well,
like for the
that's-
most part,
that's twice.
I'm doing what I'm doing
Mhm.
what I should have been doing. Marking
Uh-huh.
guys, making them make all the dodge rolls, and then
Yeah.
eventually he's going to fail.
Yep. And then, like you said there, bringing him back, bringing Big Troll back to get beat up again.
Yeah, well, I mean he's
There
spending,
you go.
he's allocating like what 3 guys over there,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
and so
yeah.
I'm gonna
So again,
use that.
you're doing exactly what you need to do.
Steve
And here you go. You're
McNabb.
marching up the center of the
We
field.
finally crossed the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. Again, you're doing exactly what you need. You know, like you said, you don't really want to cage, but and have the 5 guys, you know, for your allocated resources, but you need to right now
Yeah.
because you got to protect him. You got to score
And found my tree.
because this is what turn 3, turn 4,
This
or
turn,
5,
yeah, turn 4 or turn
4 or
5.
5.
Okay.
Oh, see, we're great commentators. We're paying
Yeah.
attention.
We're paying. Well, we should be able to tell by this little pumpkin here. So
Uh-huh.
that's
It looks like
6,
5,
7,
6,
8.
7, 8. So it looks like 5.
Yeah.
So
5. And 6 for the Oh, I thought. Go for it.
You know all these
He has
open
to get
elves.
back, man. He's got to work on his.
Yep.
I got 1 assist.
All right, makes it go for it. Roll.
On this seed.
yep, nice.
And do I get a block this turn? Yeah, look at that.
Yes, you do.
Um,
Can you
you have to go there.
crack some
So that was another go for it
And, yeah,
blitz. Because orcs
That's
move.
3.
Because I'm so used
Yeah.
to playing faster teams. Oh my god.
There's another one.
Cannot pop armor.
That's
You cannot.
2 die right there. Huh?
There you go. 3 hit. That's a 1 die. Oh no, you're gonna.
I'm like, nah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play it safe.
You're gonna 1 die.
No,
there.
that's a 2 die because he's strength 2. That's why.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yep.
So, that guy does not have tackle. So where's he at? He's in the square?
Just making sure which square I could put him in. All right.
Yep. That way you can try up 2 guys.
Yep. Keep on him. Okay, so he's got what 4 free guys though open. That's the problem with the cage. Like, because all these guys are here, you've got all of this that could do whatever they want. But I was hoping they would just come in and just pile on me, and then I can just start punching my way through them.
Yep.
But he does not do. He does not take the bait.
No, he was actually pretty strategic.
Yeah, this is the best I've seen him play. Honestly,
Dude. I know. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't know if it's because when he was playing me, it's just because he was only be able to, you know, getting pushes and not doing some knockdowns. Because when he was doing knockdowns, holy crud, I was having a real hard time. But then his dice got cold, and he was just starting to push.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I was able to survive because all he was able to do was push. But he had at one point playing against me, he had a lot of my guys knocked down, and that was again I was a little surprised because he was playing these elves kind of bashy.
I mean, widows can hit really hard. The war dancers are really good defensively and offensively. What am I saying? It's freaking late. They're good. They're good either way. Basically, is what I'm saying. You can you can do a lot of things with them. In fact, if he had what I was thinking he was gonna do. Well, let me see what's going on here. So it's my turn.
He's blitzed. He just did a
Yeah.
2-die blitz because that way he can take out a corner guy. Should knock you down.
Yes. Oh my god.
And then he
Pops armor.
cracks your
Jesus
armor.
Christ.
Exactly.
And injures.
And injured.
10 and then another 10.
And then
Freaking A.
Twinkle toes. Dang. Oh, so I got
Orc gets taken out by somebody named friggin' Twinkle Toes.
Exactly.
Twinkle Toes with the injury. I don't know what 7 is on the casualty, but I think it's
that was
Miss
Nothing
Next.
serious. Is that what that one was? Hang on.
7 is
Let me get back to the game.
I'm seriously hurt. Miss game.
I think it's Miss Next. Mix
Twinkle
Next.
Toes,
game.
yep, missed next game on Jamal. That was Jamal Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I named my guys
one
after
that-
actual football players.
Oh, mine are too.
Oh, I thought yours was named after actual football guys. I thought,
Yeah, mine were. All of mine were. You would go long and hard.
You know what's weird is I never saw that guy's chat when I was checking the chat. The other dude's
Oh,
chat.
Oh yeah. Well, when he first came in.
Yeah. I don't know how I
Yeah,
missed
it
it.
was kind of cool. Well, because it was again when if you're not paying attention to it.
But no, I was
it was
reading
a
the
quick-
chat logs, but yeah, nothing happened.
Oh
man.
well, you were doing most of the chat.
Yeah, well, I was like, you should be able to chat from your phone. I don't know if you were driving.
No, I'm at my desk, but I was having a hard because of my stupid firewall and going through Switzerland and all.
Damn Swedes.
Watch out, damn Swedes and the Nine Eyes. I'm just
I want to say
kidding.
this is turn 6, right?
I think this is 6. Yes, look at the pumpkin. 6, 7, 8. Yep.
Yeah.
He's
So
he
I'm right at
bashed
the line
four.
of scrimmage, turn 6. So it's like
Mhm.
this has to be perfectly
have-
timed for that 8-turn
Yep.
score, man, to tie it up.
There he goes. Dodge away, dodge away.
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
What's he doing there? Okay. Go for it.
Nope.
Oh, you
Silver Fox
fell.
was not having
That's
good
3
day
times
today.
he's
Silver Fox and Weasel.
no,
Oh,
twice
I
he's
cracked.
failed.
And
Didn't do nothing.
stunned him.
And
Silver Fox did not have a good game until second half.
Yep.
Alright, turn 6. We need to cross the threshold.
That
He was
that's his
trying.
main war dancer right there. So
Oh yeah, he is.
We're,
Because I was trying to smash him last game. All I could do was just push him. Both his war dancers. All I could do was push him.
well, once they get dodge block and it's like okay.
Yes.
The, that's why I got the guy with tackle. I saved up all of that XP just to get one guy with tackle because I'm like, okay, I know his war dancers. Like, I'm gonna have to blitz him, and I'm gonna need something, either wrestle or tackle. Those war dancers skill up so quickly, And then once they get those cut, once you get the dodge block combination, it's like okay, they're almost impossible to get down without, you need something.
Yeah, because basically it's what 1 in 6 to get a knockdown.
Yeah,
on
1
him?
in 6 on a single die. I don't know what that translates. Maybe 1 in 3 if on a 2 die to get that result.
I wouldn't think so because let's see.
Wouldn't you just have it?
Still 16%, 17%.
Throw it.
Because it's 2 out of 12, right? 1 out of 6 is
Well, there's 30, but
Six.
wait, I thought there's so on 2 dice it's 36 combinations, right?
Come on,
yeah, but there's
guys.
only two smashes.
Right. So it's so
Because
that's
1 in
4.
6 is
That turns into 4 and 36, right? And then you divide that
Well, why 4? You don't have
because you
4
could get
options.
Yeah, because you can actually the combinations you can get on the 2d6 would be, let's just say pow skull, pow both down, pow push, pow pow, right? So that's 6 right there out of 36, correct? And then you do the other
Okay,
dice.
well, from that
So then
standpoint,
you go 12 in the 36. What's 12 in the 36? That's 1 and 3, right?
33. Yeah, 1 and 3.
Look at that. Math
Oh,
genius. Didn't even have to use the Blood Bowl dice calculator.
but I wasn't counting the. I was just going straight up on the smash.
Yeah,
Smashing
no,
the
I know, but so you go from a
without the
1 and 6
sacrifice.
so a 2 die block. You go from a 1 and 6 to a 1 and 3. Actually, that's not bad. I guess but throwing the tackle on top of that means that I don't even want to calculate that shit right now. It's too late, children.
It's too late. Way too late.
Oh, look at that guy. It's like over the. I hit him so hard he flew off the board.
I know. Well, that's what you wanted to do.
Look at that. Okay, I'm popping armor. I
Finally.
don't know what's
Finally.
going. I don't understand how things
More than it's done.
are not going my way.
This is. But look at this. Again, when you look at the pitch right now,
Yeah,
you're actually in a very dominant position.
yeah.
You know, you're marching down the field just like you're supposed to.
But see, I've given up on the cage at this point. So we got the
Yes,
ball
we
right
had- yeah.
there.
But still, I mean, it's a quasi cage, if you will.
Yeah, I've got protection there, there. I just yeah. But
And, I mean, you're
I
flat.
think he's
you're
going
flat for
to
sure.
come around.
He's
isn't
going to
he?
do some.
He's
Yes,
gonna do
he's
some
going to do
janky
some.
thing. I just knocked out an
Oh, look
elf,
at that! You
right?
knocked the guy. Oh, look at that!
Yeah, troll finally did something. Mighty blow finally comes into play.
It's only taken 7.
Yeah.
No. That's it.
And
You think
Nothing
Mighty
really.
Blow on an elf team should he should have murdered people today?
but
Because
you
all
guys were.
all he has to do is roll 7s to pop armor. You know.
Mhm. Which is what you've been rolling.
Yeah, just not with him. I tried to get him. You
Yeah.
saw like okay, first turn, blitzing with him. He's going from the backfield into the main field. As long as the tree was down, I didn't have to worry about the tree smashing me back. I got him into the play. I'm thinking, okay, I'm making all the right decisions. For the most part, should be on my
yeah.
way to tying this bad boy up. But I think is he gonna do something
The-
janky?
He is. The tide is about to turn.
Oh, is that? How do you remember this
comes.
shit? I played the
Yes,
game.
'cause,
I don't
dude,
even remember this shit.
I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, all right, here he goes. It's the 7. Getting ready to go into turn 8, I think. Right? Yeah, looks like it's going into turn 8. I'm like, he's gonna get it. Cause wait, count it. How many squares? One. Holy crap! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're 8 squares away, right?
For
Did you-
McNabb.
But here,
Yeah.
yes, because that's what
1,
each tile is.
2, 3,
1,
4,
2, 3, 6, 9.
5, 6, 7, 8.
You're
Yeah,
8.
8 squares.
And he moves what, 6?
He moves 5. So
this must be
he
7.
needs to be up one more.
One more. Yep. So here he comes. He's going to start smashing you on the corners.
See, I made him re-roll that double skull, and it turned into a POW. That's that freaking 3D terrain right there.
That's where it starts because you got that because he needed that, which then opens up and he
Yeah.
begins
only
the
fair. 'Cause, I
smashing.
mean, it was
Instead of a
already- you know what I
turnover.
mean?
Mhm.
Instead of a turnover. Yeah.
Break it.
That terrain.
I will follow up.
Uh-oh.
That,
Again, the terrain is
so
great.
much bullshit. Nuffle just said.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
hey,
Hey. Give him a
that's
free
what
reroll.
That's right. That's what Nuffle's all about.
Of course, when when my dice hits it and I have to reroll it, Nuffle's like,
It goes the
we could do it
opposite.
the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, 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 no. No benefit of the doubt for you.
Right.
You will
So I
be
actually forgot
-2.
I forgot what happens at this part. So
Hey, get ready. He's gonna come in and blitz you. He's coming straight in for you
okay, but
because he's gonna split the
McNabb
dice.
is so the ball carrier's what, right? So there's
It's
number 9. Where's he get the
to the
hit
left
from?
of him. I think he
There's a
splits them.
black orc there. McNabb's like one square ahead, right? He's right there.
He's
You
in
can't see him.
front. I can't tell. I can't see him. He's
McNabb.
gonna
I keep
smash you
saying
here in a minute.
it's McSnare. Steve
Exactly.
McSnare.
Alright, let's try this out.
I mean, at the. Uh, how does he do this? I want to see this.
He's coming in for the blitz.
Yeah, he's setting it up. I just.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm just thinking, I got. 9 has guard, right? No, 9 doesn't. 9 has
9 has tackle.
tackle.
8 has
Where the
guard.
Yeah, where the fuck did my guard go?
And he got knocked out, didn't he?
Dodge out.
Oh no, no, no! Wait. I think he got knocked out.
That's the second time since he's gotten that skill, he's gotten knocked out.
I have a chat. I don't know how you do it in
All right,
So
where is this? Okay, so was it 1 die? Or he's just? Oh no, he's gonna cancel out all assists with that move.
Yeah.
Dodge out.
and he's gonna dodge out.
Dodge. So this is
Dodge
the
away.
dodge blitz.
There you go. Yeah.
I should have made him
Dodge.
reroll that shit. No. Oh,
Thank you, Gabbo,
coming
for
in. Yeah, we gotta see this.
Nice camera move for closer action. And then here it comes. Everybody get ready to say, "Oh!"
This is bad. This is bad.
Makes the go for it.
Successful. Gonna just go for it. Here comes the smash.
So that was for 1 die. Guys.
One die. 1 die blitz. That's the name of the game.
Here it goes.
Okay. 3. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that doesn't matter.
When I saw that, I'm like, no, no way.
I don't want.
But his dice have been hot, man.
You have one reroll.
Can you say you smash?
Oh my god. Jesus. Even reliving it, the pain has come back.
Go either here or there.
The PTSD is kicking in.
Oh, exactly. It's
Holy
like,
shit balls.
So I left him
I know, dude.
There
look at that.
goes
I mean,
McSnare.
7.
Does what he has done all season long. Cough up the ball
Oh shit.
in the opponent's backfield. Because
Don't want that.
he's great at picking up the ball. He just can't hold on to that.
Oh
I know.
my god.
Yep. So here it is. Ball's gonna go bouncing. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce.
I mean, I guess I just didn't see that blitz coming. I thought he was relatively safe.
I mean, overall, respectively, it was actually good. Again, a 1 die blitz, dude. You know a blitz is coming.
Yeah, but you figure he might blitz a supporting guy and just
Oh my god.
maybe
Step
mark
on
him.
the ball.
But no,
Pick up the
he
ball.
actually
No, he
got in
doesn't do
there.
that. He goes straight for blood. He
He
did that to
He
me
smells that
a
ball.
ton of.
He's like,
He
"This ball."
does.
Go for it.
He's
He
going for
does.
it.
Because I did very similar to what you did.
Oh,
I was caging.
fails to go for
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, Dodger.
yeah. That's when I'm like,
No, no.
the
go for
dice
it.
have turned on Caesar.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it's worth it,
But the ball bounces around.
That's it.
Bouncy,
Throw
bouncy,
it.
bounce. Who's going to get it?
Oh, I saw
Somebody's
that.
going to be successful.
Okay,
Oh, he re-rolled it.
Caesar. Yeah.
Mhm.
Go for
Was
it.
that his last reroll?
Yes, okay. To pick
He
up.
fails the pickup.
No, I think he's got
Nope.
something with his hands. I think his
Tap
character
button.
has it.
Number
Do
3.
you have your
No,
hand?
he had to.
I'm not sure.
You-
Hands.
Because he didn't use it.
He's dropping that ball.
I didn't see him move his pumpkin.
Oh, okay. So maybe it was a dodge roll, not a go for it.
4. It goes to you. I need a 6.
And so the ball goes bouncy,
All right, so I need a
bounce.
6 to pick it up.
Mhm.
Let me see
Okay,
that
so this
fork.
is turn
Let me see that fork, man.
7.
Yeah, alright, he drops it.
Okay.
Oh,
So then he
shit,
drops
it's
it.
surrounded by elves. It's surrounded by
Yeah.
stinky mother effing elves.
Right there. Let's see here.
Oh,
Ew.
shit.
Okay.
Do I have
Because you're
anything
gonna
to block
this bad boy back
step
up.
in me?
Because this is a
Okay.
crazy play right here.
Dang it. I didn't turn that.
What
So
you're
this is
about to
turn
do?
7.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's see what. All right, that guy rolls over.
I'm gonna activate this troll, and he is first.
Because this is just a big scrum right now.
He's done.
Just abandon the cage
Okay.
one turn.
Clear
That's what
space
happens.
Troll is gonna activate. He's just gonna move.
Dude, he would have still come in and done the exact same thing. He would have split everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, troll. Get in there and cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got.
Because that's what he does. He doesn't
Hey, Rich, just say shout out to you.
go after the support players. He goes straight in.
This is nerve wracking. So I want to avoid stepping out of the way.
Is this thing paused? Wow,
No.
I'm just deep in thought.
Yeah, you were.
I was like,
I know. I was thinking so too. I'm
that
like,
that hand.
the game freeze. What's that?
Four hands.
Hey, nice watch, by the way. Who's our
It's,
sponsor today?
Today's sponsor is LG. Life's good. It was like one of the
Life's good
first.
for the year.
smart
$199.99.
Okay, I don't know what he's doing with his pumpkin, man. Should be my turn, man. Oh, I think he did his turn. He forgot to move it or something.
I think I need the blitz here.
Nah, I don't remember.
2, 3, 4.
All right. Basically, I got to clear space here.
Okay. Blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 the blitz. Okay, dude, do not mess this up.
Yeah. Because I
Let's
think you got the ball.
big gun
picked it up.
blitz.
Okay, you have dodge on that guy.
I think I was okay with the push.
L here.
Yeah, because at this point, I believe you have the ball again. I think you picked it up. So my comment was you either got to pass or hand off to score.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's make her a block. That dude.
No, well, what's his name? McSnare's still on the ground, so the ball is still
Still 2 back.
on the ground somewhere.
You're gonna-
It's
yeah,
right
but you're picking it
between.
up.
Canceled.
But I got a Black Orc there, and Blitzer. So I just gotta clear that last tackle zone. There. Right. And also clear room for McSnare
Already blitz, right?
to grab
Yes,
it.
because you're gonna have some. Yeah, because you're gonna
So-
have some orc agility coming up here in a second.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Another block.
I don't know why I didn't start by moving this guy. He's not actually down, right? He just got knocked down.
All the pushes,
Correct.
man. All the
Because he could
pushes,
actually stand
pushing-
up. Both of
pushing this
those.
dude.
Those guys are just knocked down accidentally. So yeah, I should have
Yeah.
moved them into position already to score instead of throwing on. That's kind of a dangerous thing. Yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, I should move my guy.
So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Get him into scoring position.
Mhm.
Try and throw it?
So I'm like,
Not
hey,
yet. Not yet.
looks like you gotta pass or hand off.
Yeah, but we need
'Cause you gotta get that
we need to be
touchdown.
near the ball.
Yeah, I think the mistake was I still couldn't clear. There we go. Stick that guy so he doesn't do any
This guy
shenanigans.
up.
And then
That's a 4-up dodge. If I do it,
so
if I do
McStaire's still
this,
gonna have to stand up.
3,
Dodge
dodging in there would be 4-up.
there.
Yeah.
That's a 4-up dodge.
I'm not gonna do that. Nah.
Don't
yeah.
worry,
Let me see how you
Steve
play this.
McShnare.
Okay. Here we go.
He's got on
See,
some
this is
Nike
why,
gear.
and this is why
We got one
Rudy,
turn.
for people who don't know, the goblin who got kicked out,
Orcs
much
cannot
better
run through
because
offense. Yeah,
a situation like this,
the problem.
that's a 3-up dodge. He doesn't care about tackle
Can't do it.
zones.
Can't
For
do it.
Rudy, he doesn't care how many tackle zones he needs to get into. It's always going to be a 3-up. So when you have like these scrum situations here, he could easily and with the dodge, so he gets the free reroll.
Like
Could easily just pop in and pick up the ball. Oh, I didn't pick it up yet. Okay.
Oh
See?
no. Okay, so it is 8. So that was turn 7.
Okay.
So this is turn 8.
Make sure it's downward breathing.
So this is where you have to.
That's not what
Exactly.
Rudy would
Yeah.
And so you got yourself set up. So yeah, you're setting yourself up.
But so if that was Rudy, I could have easily just stood up, dodge, jumped on the ball, and would have been one turn ahead. You know, that's the difference between the two ball carriers. Is that stunty and dodge, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like I joke a lot that the goblin's like the secret weapon of the team, but he actually he kind of gives them some agility, you know? Ooh,
What happened there?
that was a failed dodge. All right, and that's me never
yeah.
rolling 8.
Right. The dice.
I am
That's right.
allergic to 8.
This is
8 is bad for me.
not
Uh-huh.
around here. So,
Just can't get an 8. Now here you go. Because again, you've set
okay,
yourself up
This has got to be the play right
for
here.
the pass.
So I'm gonna blitz. This is actually the one good move I did was blitz with the
I don't trust that
um,
block or to able to
the guy with block instead of the black
if I hit
work.
him from there.
Because even though the black work strength 4, he
That's good enough.
does not have
I
any
need-
skills.
Give me a push. All right. Or do you have a block?
Block.
All right. I'll turn that into push.
So that guy has block, so I can't use block, but I
Wait. Why did I do
can
that?
just
Yeah, you
push him out of the
it's
way.
just a push.
Yeah, right.
Which way? Why did I do that?
Dodge for me.
Because you're coming
That
at an
angle.
Dodge.
Was it the angle?
Yes, that's the angle.
Oh yeah. You're right.
It wasn't a straight. Because if it was a straight, that would have helped you out more.
You're right there.
Why was there? He was. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
No. He was. Yeah.
So maybe, retrospect, maybe it would have been better to
Alright.
blitz with the black orc. I was
Okay,
just
so that's
thinking, you
gonna
never
block
really
the
want to
block
do
here.
that when you can blitz with a guy with block.
So first the dodge.
But yeah, I had to dodge.
I'm gonna declare a pass.
It's always a bad
Alright.
sign when orcs have to dodge.
We're higher for that. Dodge.
Yep.
Oh no.
But here we
this-
go.
Hang
Let's
on,
show
hang on,
some
hang on.
No,
agility.
I take that
I see what
move
you're
back
saying.
because I gotta
And
clear
then
that guy
you also
first.
have that dude first.
Correct.
Because that would have
I
been
did
4
not
up.
see that. That's
Yeah, you don't have that much
this is my guard.
agility.
You know,
That's
a guard.
And my guard comes into play.
So that would be 3
So-
dice. So you could get
Very nice.
so 5.
Get us a 2-die.
Yeah.
2-die block, baby.
It's a 3
Oh,
die.
3-die.
Alright, just push
Yeah,
you out
because of the
way.
guard.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Over there. That's fine. Okay.
So it's a strength 2 guy. My big on strength 4, and then
I'm
the guard
thinking-
gave me strength 5. So
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, this
It's
is
okay.
the guy that has to do it. Ready? So it's gonna be
Yep, you'll
fair.
take that.
This is
Alright.
Now
fair.
go ahead. Use your twinkle toes.
McSnare with the dodge.
Alright, 1.
Yeah.
Dodge. Come on, man.
Can he do
You're
it?
higher. Don't. Steve. Steve. Don't do it, Steve. Don't you. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
He's a 3 for the
Yeah.
pickup.
That's
Mhm.
2.
Here we go. Try and pick it up. You got this.
Now you
Another 3.
I have to do
Boom.
it at the end, right?
That's just a shit ton of dice rolls right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
Alright. I'll do it right.
that's what
Wait,
one,
got it.
2.
Wait,
I don't know what
6
you're
guy.
doing.
No, that could have been a game.
2,
It might help. It didn't though.
3, 4, 5. Here we go.
Damn.
And then I'm like, you know what? I gotta make the
Dude.
go for it.
Yeah,
I think
'cause
that's
I remember you saying
that's the way to
that was the
go.
better route.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Give me
statistically
that
speaking,
plus 1.
I'm just outside.
Mhm.
I wasn't
Statistically
close enough to
speaking,
make
that's the better route.
a handoff.
Right?
I think I'm 3 squares.
Is worth it.
The go for it
I
would
think a
get me
go
like
for it is
1.
worth it.
So that gives
Give me
me
that plus
how many
one.
squares? Let's see. Yeah, see, if I were to go for it again,
2 squares.
there'd be no benefit. I couldn't do a
Steve,
handoff.
don't mess it up, Steve. Alright,
Yeah.
got-
Oh,
put that out of the way.
fails the pass.
Alright, now here comes the pass. Now that is
But I
way
got the
better.
pass skill,
And you just got pass
and this
skill.
is where my life goes to hell.
Yes. The dice are not in your favor.
No, it's just when you
So I just got to roll a 3, and according to you, that should be a 60%,
66% chance.
66%.
Yes.
not 3, Steve. They're not 3, Steve.
So I make the go for it. The first one was a go for it roll.
I
Right
guess
there,
calling
right
it
there.
cock.
Look at that.
There's your cock. That's
That
right,
was
you
cocked. That little fucking rock right there.
should- Uh-huh.
Boom.
No, he didn't. God,
Fails it.
Steve.
Fail.
All right, we're at
Yeah, I
halftime.
had that set up. I had that set up.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
going
saw
to
that
that
first.
was
I
that
can
was
roll with that.
that was a heartbreaker. See, that should have been my roll right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
You
second
needed
half.
that.
Oh,
You're welcome to knock that
So
out.
as soon as that happened, I'm
watching
like,
that,
oh damn dice. So that's when I sat there and I was like,
God.
I think this game's gonna go into overtime.
yeah, it
Because-
could have easily. Okay, so this is when.
But I understand your logic after talking to you.
You know. Steve.
Yeah, I'm like, I do not want to go in
Too much pressure.
because of time
Okay, you're
constraints.
still thinking to me.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
So I'm looking for a quick turn 2, turn 3 score.
So, I cannot believe this, man. I cannot believe it.
Oh man.
Yeah. Because for me, I was like, my thought was that hey, you're just gonna do a slow 8-turn orc roll,
You know what we could do?
And,
though?
get your touchdown.
Let's
yeah, we
speed
can
this
keep
up.
pushing
Look at
through.
that. I could do that.
Actually,
All right, here's the
that's not good.
Time
Here's
out.
something.
kickoff result.
Keeping team markers on 6.
I forgot what the what was 3? 3 was that's the one where we lost a turn. So that was even
Yeah.
worse. More pressure.
Yeah, that killed you. That
Yes.
took a turn away from you,
Yeah, took a turn
'Cause it-
away
it's
from
just-
me.
That means I'm on turn 2?
Yeah, you're
and it goes straight into turn 2, I think.
Yeah, we go straight into turn 2.
Already.
And the only thing is he did end up getting a touchback. So I gave the ball to a blitzer instead.
I got right there.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Right.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if that.
Let's ball.
See, I never count on that, so I'm like,
Alright, I'm gonna throw a block with number.
I don't know. I'm thinking it might have been better in a black orc's hand. You know, a big one. But I didn't have one free. You know, but I guess I could have blitzed, put it in his hand, blitz, and then kind of set up some kind of protection around here. I don't know. I'm so used to just having it in the backfield. I don't know. What do you think? Should I just give it to the thrower? Just
There you go. Snake Eyes again. Sorry.
oh yes.
Yeah, I think
No, it's just
putting it in the thrower's hand would
I like the clear blitz.
probably would have been better, and then again caging up.
1,
But
2.
Yeah, for the
Again,
slow score.
but again, that's what I thought you were going to do.
Oh god, yeah. I knew that shit
And I
was coming.
think I burn an early reroll here.
Alright, let's spend that free reroll there, boys. I just wanted to
Yes,
push.
you did.
I
That's it.
was so worried about because he's got all of this. They could just blitz that guy early.
I know, I did not. You know, follow up.
So
There's
what I
your
want to
reroll,
do
yep.
is set up a. I'm trying to
More
set up a
block
cage
clear
here.
blitz. Wait. Okay, so yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know why I have to think about this. Just put him there. There you go. Put the guy over there.
Yeah.
The problem is I need.
1, 2, 3.
I'm too spread out here.
Oh my god, dude.
Yep.
We're doing over this.
Uh.
And again, I think because
Oh, I think what I had to do
force
was.
it.
Okay, so the plan is to actually have this black orc push this guy out of the way to free the troll up to form that last leg. So I could have a leg right here, and there's no way he's going through that way, right? So not a complete cage, but pretty good.
Yep.
What ends up happening is so I get the dice result I want. This was crucial. This was another crucial fail right here.
Oh, you tried to activate.
I tried to activate the troll and move. Yeah. So we got nothing
More
happening to
ones.
that guy. And this is when he goes stupid. Stupid!
More ones.
Which was crucial because now I got no one. So I've got him exposed right there. That troll was meant to be just right there. That's all he had to do. That's all he had to fucking do was move right there. And
He's like, he
This
decides
is-
to go ahead and want to renegotiate his contract.
Oh my god.
Freaking prima donna.
that's what happens though. You live and die by big guys.
Okay.
Live and die by
Yeah.
them, man.
He's like, no,
Yeah.
you need to talk to my agent.
Now
I
I
want
don't
a new
exactly
contract.
remember what happens
This is where the
here.
elves learn to smash from the Amazons. He will smash you.
Oh, I think he doesn't he prone. The thing is that
Yeah.
he still can't really get to him. So I think he's
But he's
somewhat safe.
He's going to smash you. Here it comes. Dude, it's because he's got the freaking 8 movement, dude. He pulls guys from the opposite sides of the fields, and he actually
Yeah.
does some pretty janky stuff. So
That's why they're so
it'll
good,
be
man.
interesting. It's because they can move so far.
I
Because,
like honestly
all those extra
rank Wood
options.
Elves like out of all the Blood Bowl teams, I would say they're in the top 3, I would say.
Nice.
As long as you know the basics. There's a little barrier to entry to like learn them. because if you do make mistakes, you will get hurt. But I think at this
Right.
point,
Yeah,
Caesar's
I'll
got,
just-
That was
He's
three?
four.
you know, pretty
So-
good working knowledge of him. I
I
mean,
got it.
he's. I'm not seeing,
Ooh.
besides his opening turn 1, I'm not seeing a lot of moves that I'm like, I don't know why he did that. You know,
Talk to him.
That's fine.
Okay, so
Right.
everything else has been pretty
Yeah.
solid.
I
You
was
know,
I was like, I knew the second I was like, but it would be right.
Agreed.
You know?
He's been
this is
Armor.
bull.
pretty
And then, I make him
Yeah,
re-roll that.
re-roll that.
This is another, because it's,
Goddamn.
yeah, of course, and it was a 6. Son of a
Six,
bitch.
yeah.
Son of a fucking bitch. And
Yeah,
then,
I'm just gonna smash you.
Okay.
okay,
Oh,
that's still
a
key
rare
though. That
one.
even though he's stunned,
Looking,
it
those are- look at
it
this.
matters because I can't pick him up.
We have not injured a single elf.
So now this plan has failed.
Look,
He hasn't
one.
You just
blitzed
did a
my,
blitz already.
yeah, but my ball carrier's already marked. So now
Yeah.
I got to readjust, and so I'm thinking, well, let's see what let Caesar finish out his turn. Now he's marking me. Look at that. It's freaking,
He's got 3 guys around you.
yeah.
It's like, why not?
Because I think he said I think he was trying to get a 3 die on you.
Just taking my guys out,
But-
like, nothing.
Regardless,
Regardless, he's knocking me down.
smashing you.
Okay. So that's really good defensive turn there for the Wood Elves.
Mhm. That was a solid move.
Yeah, thanks, Rich.
Okay. Hop him up
He's smashing.
and then dodge out. Got it.
Look at that, another dodge. Okay. So as he moves this guy, where's he going with this guy?
He ends up going all the way around.
He's got to get his thrower in.
Yeah. No, I don't remember exactly, but
Okay.
he's getting
So
ready to.
because this cage is busted, I've got all these guys in the middle. So I'm thinking
Works.
I can form a
Oh, back
cage
out.
here, right here,
That's, three.
and be in pretty good shape. You know?
Yeah.
We need this.
Yep. But you got to get the guy.
So I'm trying to
around.
get. Yeah, well, let's
You have to basically
wait
push
for his
into him.
arm. So I'm trying to get the.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, here you go. Here's the setup.
Yep.
Actually, 5. I'll go there.
Yep, I saw that. Okay, that was just a repositioning of your move.
There's a dude.
And
Still
then-
He's actually
num-
there.
num-
Yeah, he's right there.
But dude, yeah, McNair is so far out though.
wanna
I don't know how you're gonna get
declare
around.
Not yet, actually.
No, I'm
One.
gonna form a cage with all these guys.
I know, but all I'm saying is that where he
Yeah,
is,
man.
McSnare is so far out.
I need.
He's got to go
I need
1,
that.
No, this guy has the ball.
2. Yes,
So I'm gonna dodge out here.
yes.
That's
That's
only
1,
5 spaces.
2.
Hand off
3.
there.
Oh, but you're not a full cage.
Want to declare control to activate?
So I'd get this guy here. That guy would
Yeah.
move there.
Goddamn it.
Oh
Again!
goddamn!
And then this is
God,
where
This is where I burn
the
my.
anti-troll.
Alright,
Nope.
fuck it. We're gonna declare
You don't have a reroll.
a hand off.
This is where your anti-troll dice come.
Oh,
into
no,
play.
no. He failed.
do
That's
that.
right. That was a troll
Yes.
troll activation. He was supposed to be here.
Correct.
3.
1,
Yes.
2,
Again.
3, 4, 5. He could have been here, or he could have been the back leg.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You gotta run for your
that was the problem. See, so 2 failed, very
Okay.
stupid rolls
now.
You
and
did a reroll.
at
Yes. Okay.
crucial parts.
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4.
And there's a handoff.
That guy.
Yes, I remember.
And
we
even
did
then,
the
see, I'm
handoff.
thinking, you know what?
Nope.
I'm still, if I drop this handoff, which he did,
Turn over.
you know, it's like,
6.
it's still in a lot of orky,
Okay. That's it.
Areas, yeah.
yeah.
This guy
Of course,
runs
it didn't go, yeah.
over.
Oh, that was a tough break, though.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
'cause,
can see why I'm
no,
doing what I'm doing, but I don't,
Oh my god.
Gen 3.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I could have
Nice
done
one in your
anything
face.
different.
There's so many.
no, because everything that you're trying to do, like the troll, he didn't want to move. You
Yeah.
failed that roll. You failed the roll on the handoff. Now again, it's like this. To move the troll, it's 2 or better, right?
Yep.
Dude, so you have a 16%
Yes.
chance of failing,
This is
and you
Yes.
failed twice. So again,
In a row.
statistically speaking, that's
And because I couldn't stand up this guy, you know, look at all of those elves free to do whatever they want. This is where it just
This
gets,
is where he swarms.
yeah, it just gets painful.
Yeah, the elves swarm.
So now looking back at this, I'm like, oh, it's not that I mean,
You didn't.
tactically, you know, there might have been a few things, but
right.
there was just some.
Oh, come on, man.
Reroll.
I was rolling line.
You allowed it.
No, I told him to reroll, but he didn't.
Oh,
I was like, come on, man. I was like, I've been rerolling that shit. But it's alright, whatever. That was pretty big, though. That was a big one. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, the salt is coming right now. So get them fries out. Because it's salty time.
I'm done being nice. Here we go. He's gonna come by.
He's gonna do leap.
Yeah, this is the crazy. He leaps.
See, I don't know why
so-
you would do that, though. Why not just go... There's nothing stop... Oh, he wants to get out of this tackle zone. 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah.
So if he
again,
jumps
statistically,
there-
which is better? That's 1, 2 instead of doing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're right.
So he gets 1 extra space to move, which for him was a bit beneficial. However, I think where he ran to, I think he should have run to a different spot, a little bit further away from you, because he picks up the ball.
Yeah, no
Easy.
problem.
Yeah. And then here he runs away. So that was what? 1. He's going to dodge out.
Yes, that's it. 2.
Yep. And that was like a 2 or something like that. One.
Mm-hmm.
It was good enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think he's gonna go for it.
And then I think he does 2 go for it. But I would have gone diagonally towards the sideline and then up or up.
Okay, you're gonna reroll it?
So, and
Yeah,
I would've
'cause
been over
McSnare-
1 more.
It's still within range, but he's gonna cover that, right? I think he's gonna
Yep.
stick an elf on him.
3.
Yeah, just looking at that, that was just right here.
Yeah.
Right there is bad. This fool. You fool!
Well, but again, the troll was irrelevant because the handoff. Even if the troll moved, the handoff was after.
Yeah, true.
So, but again, that was the second time. If the troll would have moved the first time, you'd have had a little bit better defense over there.
Yep.
So,
He would have, yeah.
yeah, this-
You would have had the not a fully formed cage, but you would have had a, you know, a
You just
decent
had the
cage.
leg on there.
He couldn't just ran in and I don't think. Yeah, the way he did it.
That's 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're past.
I don't think. Well,
That one's caught.
That's Kafka.
yeah. Oh, there's here. This one's gonna happen again. Look at that.
Go.
I could not believe that. Oh, he's re-rolling.
No, he re-rolls.
Oh, he's got to
And he
re-roll both.
re-rolls.
Nice.
You get
Yeah,
two guys.
you get
Yeah,
to
doesn't-
but he
roll.
re-rolls one, and what does
Oh,
he do? There he
this
goes.
is a blitz on
I don't
McSnare.
have it.
Blitz on
Yeah.
McSnare.
Going down.
McSnare's going down. It's a good move.
Man.
That was a smart move.
Yeah.
Again, just to protect his guy.
Yeah, he played
Protect
good.
the guy with the bow.
I'm
He
complaining
did.
a
He
lot
played really
about my dice, but he also did not make any mistakes. You know,
Yes, I haven't seen any. I'm like, holy crud.
he's playing like a pro.
So he was sandbagging it all season.
That's what it was. No, I took this game. I was like, I was like, I've had a hard time playing against this team because they just have the speed on me. With you,
3 or 4.
there's not that big a difference. You're 6.
You got two guys.
You're average 6. He's average 7. With 2 guys that can do 8. So you can kind of keep up with him. My average is, for the most part, 5. Because of all the black orcs, the thrower, and the lineman, and the troll. So, he's that speed advantage is I mean, once he gets out in the open field like this, it's just I can't really do much. Especially when you got guys knocked down. That's when when movement comes into play. It's like, okay, yeah, all right. So there's like a 1 to 2 difference. But if your guys are on the ground, and you're taking three steps from you, it's like,
That's it. That's my
yeah, I don't think
Oh, okay.
I have a play on him. I don't remember what I do here.
Nothing.
I do nothing.
You really don't, because
Yeah, I don't have a way.
yeah,
To get to
because
him.
basically the flash swoops in.
Put your fingers
You're gonna have to
down.
twinkle toes out to blitz him, but he stops you, so he smashes you. So my comment was, "Wow, great moves! Elves smash the orcs. What reverse universe is this? Where elves are smashing orcs."
The board was assisting.
Celebrating.
The board gets
Yes.
MVP, man.
Big times. Sixth
Alright.
or 13th man.
To think I was gonna get another one of these? No. From now on, I'm playing on the flat board. Screw this mess. Why haven't I
No.
stood this guy up?
One.
It's your turn now.
I know. I need to stand
He
this
got
guy up.
smashed. He just got smashed.
Oh, he rolled over.
Come on.
Why haven't I stood
No,
this guy up?
no. I don't know why, because
It's okay.
it's your turn, but you're moving.
All right.
Look at all your guys down, dude. 1, 2, 3.
I know. I'm not
4,
picking
5.
up
You got
guys. What the
5
fuck?
guys down.
I'm too focused on like trying to desperately stop this score.
And
So
then
basically,
you're gonna blitz.
that's number.
I don't think so.
So,
That's my
one
guard.
die blitz. Yeah.
I didn't have enough. I don't think. Or no, I was setting
Yeah,
up an
Go
assist.
yeah. But from whom?
I think it's this guy because I want the tackle guy. No, not a blitz, but because the troll blitz. But what I want to do is get this tackle guy into marking this guy so that he can't use his dodge skill to get out. But I am a little stretched because I do have to do a go for it. So the idea is, yeah, I get him into this square, but I really wanted him into this square right here. But that meant rolling 2 go for it's. And at this point, I just didn't trust my luck with that. So I'm like, okay, I'll just take the safe route. Just do a single go for it, and just if he gets it, he gets it. But
Yeah, it's best I could do. Alright.
And I think you got it.
yeah, I got it.
Alright. Do it, man. That's how you
But
should
yeah,
make there.
really, you want that
ideally-
tackle guy right there. You know.
Yes, ideally that would be.
Yeah. I'm hoping he will right now.
Yes, but then at that point he just have one dodge to get out, and then he scores a touchdown. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
He's got it for sure.
He just and does. I mean, he may even have sidestep wouldn't do anything on that one. So
No. The only thing,
that's if you were.
I mean, he could. That's a war dancer, so he could just leap.
Yeah.
And say, okay, well, at least with the leap, it's no. Either way, it's a 2-up, so it doesn't matter. And he's got rerolls. Looks like.
I mean, you're winning the brawl fight anyway.
Yep.
So.
Looks like he's got 2 rerolls.
I think so.
Oh, you know what? Did he reset his rerolls?
I do not know.
For the
Yeah,
second
you
half?
do at the end of each half.
Right. But I'm just saying, did he? Because I thought he had 3 rerolls.
No, see, I'm thinking he only had 2, man.
So, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, but regardless,
He's
got
played the
2.
whole season with 1 reroll. So,
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why it is 1, and then he went and got the second one. Okay.
Dang it. Alright. So he goes to the open spot. Okay.
oof. There goes that paint job.
Smash. Yeah, exactly.
That's the other big loser of the finals. Was the orc paint jobs. There's the dodge. Home free with the 3-up.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
much
but he
at
got
that point. I'm like,
smashed.
okay, he sealed it. There's no way.
We're down.
Yep. Because it's
I'm
turn,
down
what,
2-0.
1.
Ooh,
Oh,
that looks much
turn.
better. What the hell?
He just pulled the camera out. He's it's turn what? 1, 2, 3. Turn 3. I can't.
Turn-
Can't tell. Or turn 4. I think it
Turn
was
4, but it's gonna be my turn 5.
Yeah.
So I have 3 turns to. Here we go. Kickoff. I'll save a few seconds there.
Yeah. So this is where I had the boogie out.
five
Which is
5
fine.
to 1. Okay, yeah. So this is me in desperation mode.
Yeah. Again, it's
So
like,
we what would we get at that point? 9, 8.
9.
Oh, quick snap. Okay. So this is I got basically all these open guys to move a free square. I actually think I cheated here. They couldn't be in tackle zones. Or no, I think it was. Is it anyone?
And
Let's see, what did I
anybody
do?
can move at least 1.
So it's D3 plus. Yeah. See, I don't know if I'm allowed to move that guy.
That's okay. Didn't do anything.
No, because of that move, I think we need to redo the finals. All right.
Exactly. After further review,
It's like when they enforce the penalty, they're like, all right, redo first down. It's like redo the whole game.
yeah, redo the first half.
So I think at this point I'm just like, you know what? I just want a touchdown. I don't want to get skunked.
Yep.
So I use
So again,
block there.
So this is all new to me.
All right, look at that. Oh,
9.
popped it.
Oh, look at that. Crack some armor.
All right, and,
Did nothing.
stunned him. Yeah,
Stun.
you can see the
Stunn's
lack
funny.
of wood elves over there. It's just
Mm,
there. Then you look on my side.
you needed to learn something from the Amazons. Hey, we only played once, didn't we?
Yep. So I was
That was a
thinking
game
that's why I
part.
want to do in a couple weeks like the exhibition game because I'm like I want to rematch you now that you know what you're doing. And I gotta sharpen my skills. I'm like
I
super
wouldn't
rusty.
say I know what I'm doing, but I'm learning.
I gotta up my level. I used to be way better at this game. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a knockout.
Okay.
Troll finally.
I don't
So
know, man.
he used Mighty Blow twice, so
Cool guys.
it's not too
This
bad.
guy over there.
So yeah, this is where I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna start smashing. Note the lack of focus to go to the ball. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna start hitting you guys.
Exactly.
But I do want
Quite understand
some
what this was
score.
about.
I think I'm setting it up for 10.
Hurry up, Papa.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then
And just in case some elf somehow gets back there. I always, that's another thing. Maybe this guy doesn't really need to be back there.
okay. That's it. My turn.
He's kind of just a backup guy in case the ball goes somewhere crazy.
Oh, that's okay. Other block.
but you, I think, traditionally play this way. It's typical.
Yeah,
That's turn number 2.
double skulled that. Sweet.
Yeah, that hurts you.
Man.
Any?
Sure, why not?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh,
Jesus, how many times has he done
I
that?
was thinking of
How
that
many?
block.
I know. He's
Okay.
just been. Well, at least he didn't freaking
That matters.
KO you
though. That matters. God damn it.
No, it
God
opens up.
damn it.
A stun helps out tremendously.
Yeah, it does. Well, you saw that key stun that just had all those guys open when he busted
Yeah.
that cage. That was
Yes, that was.
Okay.
insane the way
Wait.
this game turned out. You see, it's going by quick now.
Get.
Okay.
Go. 1, 2.
And here goes.
Oh, I think he goes for a foul.
Ooh. Interesting.
Because, like, you know, why not?
No, he can't. It's a sub, no.
What?
That's it.
What does he need to
For
roll?
him.
He didn't have any help, so I didn't think that was
Yeah,
a smart foul.
and
Because he had no assists. He needed to roll a
Either
10.
foul and Brendan.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, roll.
So, okay, there you go. That's one mistake Caesar did, right there. You should dodge this guy out, put him over here,
And then he could have got.
It was Rudy.
dodge this guy. Yeah,
Pressure on
no.
your orcs
I guess
are-
he couldn't help anywhere. But
He can't handle the ball.
To the Rudy's level.
No, yeah, he was. He could have done it.
I think that was Caesar's only foul in the entire season. That's how you know he's feeling it. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna foul your dudes.
Exactly. It's like, hey, here, I'm up. I'm up 2-0.
All right, here we go.
It's the. Was that turn 6? No, turn 5. Looks like.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mark for foul.
Is it turn 5? Yeah. Jeez. So I do have time to make a score. But, I mean, he's already there, threatening. There he is,
Oh yeah.
Again. just
Yep.
hanging out.
So pressure, pressure, pressure.
He did a really good job pressuring.
This one has 3 straight.
No, I see the same thing when he played me, dude. That is so true. He's constant pressure.
2.
Look at that, setting up 2 guy blocks.
Oh, I do have dodge. Or block.
You have block. I have
So
block.
we both have blocks.
So you can-
Nothing.
And
Nothing there.
Is there? And I'll block this guy.
And it's like, why not block
So
with that dude?
That's and his strength of 3. So
That'd be a 2 die.
And his strength of 3.
Wait, yeah, that's a regular dude.
Yeah, his regular lineman.
Let's go cheater Caesar. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think he
look at
changed the
that.
dice
Bam.
on us, dude.
Ba-bam.
It was off screen.
Doesn't
I
count.
think he,
We do playoffs. A rare non-armor break roll for Caesar.
yeah.
He needs to go there. Yeesh. Put him right there. There you go. Alright. So, is he just... Oh, just dodging. Jerry, stop! He's right.
He's gonna push on you, dude.
Yeah, and then basically I'm going to reverse this way.
You know, which would make sense.
If
Yeah,
that
it's-
that
yeah.
cancels out.
But I'm completely spread out. It just feels like I have not any guys on the field. Why does it feel that way?
Yeah, let's see if I do that
One,
there. Does that negate it? So
3,
no, never mind that.
4, 5, 6, 7. You have 8 guys. Because you
Yeah.
have 3 in the
So we lost
KO. You lost Rudy. You lost
one from
who's it, 8?
injury,
Yeah.
and then one
Two
from...
from injury.
Yeah, there should be 9 dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What time is it, Rich?
9 to 11. There's 11 players on the field. Or you have a total of 11.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 12:51.
Oh my god.
All right.
Good morning.
Go.
Good morning, guys.
Welcome to Blood Bowl.
Want to?
It's day 2 of this never-ending onslaught.
We had so many technical difficulties setting up. Alright.
Why are these elves?
But hey,
so
we figured it out.
hit?
That's the main point.
Yeah, I wish I had friggin' blitzed that Thur in the beginning. Maybe that's hindsight. Just blitzed him off the table. Yeah, I don't know if that would have made a difference. I mean, he could have just ended up in reserves, you know? But
Yeah, but he would have
that
been
Thur
out.
ended
and
up, like, killing me.
Yeah, he would have been out, and then
He would have scored.
you know he'd had 10. He would have had 10 on the field, which could have had a different impact on the game.
Oh shit, it's turn 6, huh?
Hard to say.
Well, I was thinking, okay, so if I push him out of bounds, let's say, then
The crowd does something to him.
let's say the crowd doesn't, then he just ends up in reserves. He scores on the next turn and nothing changed. Where the other way was I knocked the ball out for a turn, and he scored anyways. So
Either
Yeah.
ways.
I don't know what the...
Well, again, it's like good one. Maybe I think hindsight would have been to
That was one.
push him out of bounds and see what happens,
Yeah.
because it's almost inevitable that he's going to get his touchdown.
All right.
Right.
mean, I was going
Because think about it. What are the odds? You have
the elves, you turned it into orcs. One.
Yeah, I think I declare a pass. Because I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna gun it.
Let me see.
Oh, here we go.
So that's a -1.
Go for it.
So I need a 4.
Okay, I'm gonna
Four
roll
better.
animosity.
Yep.
50-50.
50-50
50-50.
on 2 dice. Let's see.
Plus for the animosity.
Alright.
Okay,
Well.
so my 6 Caesar.
I'll try that again.
There you go.
Oh, I
Oh
had to
no,
make.
you got.
I had to roll for animosity. So he fails the pass,
Skill.
and then fails the pass.
That goes down
And
to
because
one.
it was
So that becomes
minus
wildly
1,
inaccurate.
that brings it down to a 1, so it becomes wildly inaccurate. So
Oh,
this
jeez.
is the fun part right here. So it scatters d6 plus a d8 from my thrower.
Well, we can have a try. Dang, that should
That
have
could be
been
really bad.
So this,
wildly
or
inaccurate. So
is it 2d6?
So
Yeah, maybe.
3, 6,
Inaccurate is
6,
2d6.
So it goes 1.
I think you got 3. You just rolled 3 dice, dude.
3, 4.
Yeah, for
So
direction,
that goes in here.
and so it falls
Oh,
out of
okay.
bounds.
Yeah, no,
This is
I thought it was.
Shit.
I thought you were rolling 3d6.
Going straight forward.
I didn't see the
So now the
inside.
crowd tosses it in. It's gonna toss it right back to me.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then it'll bounce.
We don't want
Come on,
it.
6. I need 6.
3.
And then one more bounce.
1 space away. Okay. Alright. That's it.
Alright,
This is-
elves
No,
are.
can't score. You can't score. Why not? Oh, he rolled over. Right? No, it's a big deal.
Okay, so we got a ball loose on the ground. You know what that means? There's gonna be a dodge roll
It's,
and an elf pickup.
and then a sprint for a touchdown.
Hazard failed.
Yep.
Too often.
I mean, I could have waited a turn to throw it, but like I had no way of protecting him. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw it down here, run this guy down, and just take advantage of it. Try to spread Caesar out for a change.
Yeah.
That did not work. You see Caesar setting up already for another touchdown. He's like, he's so sure he's gonna get it. He's just like, I'm just gonna, you know.
What is he doing? Creating a line so when your guy runs by, a high five. What is that? A high five line?
Yes. I guess the logic would be that, you know, if he drops it, at least there'd be, yes, there's the Congo line.
Yeah, exactly. It's the high five line. Sweet, come on down.
Look at that, we're wide open. Yeah, we still have what? 15 more minutes of this? This is torture,
Yeah,
man.
This part is.
Alright, hold on. Let's speed this up a little bit. It's getting late. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. As you can tell, he grabbed the ball,
He
picked
just
it
picked
up.
the ball. He's gonna throw.
He's going to throw it.
It's called super accurate. He needs like what, a 1 or better? Oh, reroll. So he needs a 3 or better, right?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
There you go.
2 to catch.
Mr. Super Accurate, 2 to catch. And he catches it. My prediction is he catches it.
No, let's catch.
And then next turn
He's
he
gonna
runs in
catch.
for a
Boom.
touchdown.
Yep, basically. I do
And
get a
then,
stop, though. Right here.
Yeah.
So I have
Okay,
managed
so-
to.
Okay, yeah.
I do recover pretty good. Hard to make out. What the hell is that? Is that my troll?
That looks like it.
Looks really weird from that angle.
Uh-huh. I think because you turn him sideways.
1, 2, 3,
I get a 1-die blitz here.
5, 6. 1 for the blitz.
Rudy
I
wannabe.
managed.
Rudy wannabe.
Oh, rolled it off camera.
1 die.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, see, I re-rolled it.
Yeah.
That's my
And
tackle.
I think number 9.
9. Tackle. Okay, dodge.
Did you get to smash?
Going down.
Oh, yes, you
Straight
did.
out.
Follow up.
Follow.
Okay.
Boom.
See where the ball goes.
Bumble.
Number 2.
Let's crack some armor.
Did I even roll armor? I did
No,
not.
not yet.
Well, that might. You could still
You did
just
not
dodge
roll
and-
armor.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Gets to roll the armor. And yeah,
I don't know what you're doing.
there we go.
It still didn't do anything.
I'm so out of it.
I need 6. Sorry. It worked.
I'm still rolling. What am I rolling?
Okay. And.
I don't know what I'm rolling, man.
I don't know. Oh, you cracked armor. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Readying myself up
Yeah.
for this, for the
For
big.
the long ball.
No.
You're gonna smash.
Alright.
It's the super Hail Mary.
no, no, what's gonna happen is I gotta throw it to this guy, then hand it off to that dude for the win.
Mm-hmm.
That's the old flea flicker, man.
It's not for the win. It's for the score.
On 3.
At least to get a touchdown. Holy crud.
For the not blowout,
Yeah, exactly.
the respectable loss.
Yes, a 2-1 loss is okay,
Don't know what Caesar's gonna do here.
but
Oh,
not
he's
a
gonna
not
make
a
a move.
3-0.
Come on, man. Let's all right. Oh, he failed something. What was that?
I don't. Well, actually, that should be my blitz.
That's like a failed dodge.
I'll make this my blitz.
Sorry, guys.
Ooh,
It's like
one of
1
the
o'clock,
rare-
so
Uh,
I gotta
okay.
speed this up.
Put this
Like
guy
most
here.
of this is
Right.
not consequential,
It's-
anyways. So,
It's like 7 minutes
Yeah,
left.
I'm gonna blitz this dude.
well, I think we left it running afterwards because this is
Oh,
pretty much
okay.
the last play. So this is my last turn, right here. So basically, I stand up, snare.
Smash.
So
Oh, just a push.
yeah, I'm just trying to clear way for the ball. No, that's not McSnare. That's number 9.
Oh,
I
shit.
want to go.
Really?
So,
So I'm choosing where the ball's
Okay.
oh, that guy has sidestep, so he's gonna jump on the ball
So
Okay, so you need 3.
for
Yeah.
added,
Alright, I dropped it.
but he does
Ooh,
not pick up,
you
so he
fumbled
drops
it.
it.
That might work. That might work.
So I do have a shot at this
Fumbling,
amazing,
fumbling, fumbling.
amazing play that's gonna
9.
totally happen. So he's dropping the ball,
1.
sure. Well, I like that when it's zoomed in.
One goes right
So actually,
there.
I don't know how this is gonna turn out on video though.
Okay, man. So this is pretty much the
Yeah,
last
it'll
play
look
of the
good.
game.
Trust us.
Caesar played a good game.
All right,
Come on.
congratulating Caesar. Instead of taking the,
I'm gonna play
taking the
a
knee,
pass.
I'm just gonna
Okay,
freaking
this is gonna
kind
come
of
in a
dodge, and then I'm gonna watch how graceful this is. Bam! He goes down.
It's not the last turn or not, but-
And that's the
Okay.
game.
If you guys
Yeah,
score,
basically
then
he's
we'll-
gonna.
We'll see if I can.
If you guys really need to see it, he runs out and
He scores.
he scores.
Let's wait for you.
So 3-0. Thanks for if you stayed this long. Thanks for doing that. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I will see you guys on the next one. All right,
Almost
let's
massive.
end it there.